Hey, what is up? We are live. We're here with Updog.
What is up, my dogs?
That's right. We have a big day. We have Dogmath official release. Promo code Who. I believe it's all caps, but we will get to what it is, how to use it, all of that throughout this. Some of you guys have used the non-tool version of it. Some of you have not, but it's one of the cheapest tools out there, and it's really good, really fun, really easy to use as well.
Yeah, I'm hyped. Today's the big day. Hit the button, everything's live. Pray everything's working. It all should be. But yeah, if you go to the site, make an account. The solver is free. It's just on the upper right hand corner there, so you can use the manual solver, which has basically been what I've been using for 5+ years. And this year, I managed to code everything into a beautiful overlay, and that is a Chrome extension that is paid. It's $50 a month. But if you use promo code Who, you get $10 off, and you get 2 days to use it for free to try it out, see if you like it. You can cancel in those 48 hours, no problem. But yeah, give it a try, please. It's live. It's on the website. We're out here. Yeah, Dogmath is a go.
Yeah, I've been using it, and like the thing I like about it is it's basically an assistant more than a tells you exactly what to do. It's like these guys pair well, but it's not saying, "Hey, just take this player." You are still drafting while using Dogmath, which
Exactly. So there's no rankings, right? It's just assigning projections based off of ADP, or rather where you select a player. Because if you select a player at 12, you're saying they're the 12th best player. So that's basically how it works. But the idea is, everyone else is selling you sims or rankings or some blended rankings combination. Dogmath is only looking at sticky defensive year-over-year metrics, and it's plotting out projections based on the schedule, who they play, when they play, and then it's giving you the data, what players will blend the best with your team. Has a bunch of fun, like fancy customizable features, so you can choose the weight floor, weight ceiling, weight playoff correlation, and essentially just give you the most data possible to build the best roster.
Yeah, whenever we get into a draft, I will bring up all this stuff because it seems to or we could just do it here, sort of. Can you guys see that? It you do kind of need to be in a draft for it to really show. So
yeah, it won't fully unlock until you are in
Right.
a draft room. Yeah,
but like as a snippet, like here it is. You can like put how much floor you want, how much ceiling. Week 15, 16, 17. So depending on the contest on Underdog, if it has a stronger week 15 advance and a weaker week 16, you can change the scaling to how you think it is. And if it's got like a 500-person final versus a 32-person final, you can, like, if it's a 32-person final, I'm probably not going to weight the week 17 very high, So like, and you get to make all those decisions, and then the math will automatically apply. So
that's it.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's pretty good. But you know what we forgot to do? What we haven't done yet?
No,
we haven't hit the intro.
Hey, we're grinding through the torment. High volume, no management. Taming souls in descent. Grinding drafts through the abyss, no rest in our veins. Feel striking like lightning, flooding endless pains from late season voids. He's dropping all the flames. Bestball Degens unite, shattering the chains. Old school RB stacking fury, derailing trendy trains. Who is commanding the storm etched in our brains? Who? Hey, thunder in the names, claiming all the kills. Flames, names, games. Degen wrath of views, stone age torment remains. Bestball eternal, in remains infernal domain. Pterodactyl pigs screaming, Cayman chaos reigns. Fossil fury fuels the fire, drafted through the veins.
Yeah, I totally spaced out there. But we were talking, we discussed what it is. Is there anything else you want to add to the Dogmath stuff? Like, people have seen me use it. People have asked me how to get it. I've been pointing them to the website, which if you like what it's doing and you don't feel like paying, if you don't think it's worth the money or whatever, you can still use the website and plot it into, like, by yourself for free.
Yeah, so the solver is totally free. Like I said, the actual core of the math behind Dogmath is totally free. because I want people to use it. I want them to change how they think about best ball. Most people are just thinking about, taking the best player and how many times they can take the players they want. I work a totally different way. I'm trying to use a proven system to build better teams. So the solver is like it's like people have to use it to understand what we're trying to accomplish here. You're not just going to instantly buy in without actually playing around with it and see what the solver is doing. So it's totally free. I want people to go and use it and play around with it and have fun. And if you're a high volume guy and you want it in draft, I've spent literally countless hours getting this ready to go. And I'm super happy with it. I think it's awesome. I don't think you're going to find a better tool on the market. There's no tool that exists that does this. Frankly, there's barely any people that have even thought about this being a rational best ball concept. But I've been using it for years. I think it's the right way to play, and I think basically the future of best ball is kind of right in front of you right here.
Mossy got first in the two. He got 150K last year.
Yeah, Mossy helped me out last year. I was trying to get it ready to go last year. It just didn't happen. But yeah, Mr. Mossy in the chat. I gave him the keys last year, and he shipped the DK $3 for 150 large. So we have some proof of concept here. I've had some results. I've done well in the space using this process. So it's cool, man. It's just totally unbiased, just pure math, and it's just trying to point you in the direction of building better teams.
All right, let's say hi to the chat. We got Mike Rob here with the important question. What's the conversion rate from Dogmath to Owlmath?
There's a significant crossover between the two.
Yeah, definitely. There we go. Glory to the Horde. Losimo, we got DJ Quill. We got OSU Missy. We got Air Jeff. You have to pick one, sir. Or you could just choose to not answer the poll. It's all good. What's up, Victor? But yeah, I think that this tool, I just enjoy the layout. I like the way it looks as well. I think it looks very clean. It's got all the information you could want on it. The only thing it doesn't have
is ownerships.
Is combo ownerships.
Yes,
but you can also use other things to use that.
Plenty of tools, plenty of free tools out for that. And frankly, I would love to include ownership and combo ownership. It's just one leg too far for right now. I might get it up and running in the future, but as for right now, this gives you everything you could possibly want to know about your team outside of your ownership. But ownership be damned. We don't care who we drafted. We're just worried about the team we're drafting in the moment and trying to make it as best as possible.
Yeah, I mean, if you have 40% of a guy and he goes down, it sucks. But if he was who you needed, you're probably pretty happy that you had the 40%,
Yeah, like anything in best ball. But the idea is we don't really care about our combo ownership. We just want the Dogmath is just going to tell you for the draft you're in and what you've set the settings to, what picks are the best. So it's
And before we jump in the fast puppy, something else it does is whenever we go in, I'm going to set the numbers, right? Well, it remembers every contest what numbers you set the first time. So whenever you enter a contest, it's going to automatically upload those, correct?
Correct. So there's two distinctions. There's your custom weighting, which is how you set floor, ceiling, playoff correlation, and playoff strength of schedule. And that will be applied to each site, so all three major sites. And you will have 3 custom buttons that you can skip in between. So you can do that in draft. The actual playoff weighting, 15, 16, 17, is saved per contest. Yeah. So for each puppy or BBM or whatever, once you set it once to the appropriate numbers you want for that contest, it will save for that contest specifically.
Smash that like. Oh, currently in over 200 slow. 200 slows,
it's awesome for slows. It's invaluable, man. It's been a lot of fun using it in the slow draft sleeve. That's where I'm at too. I'm a slow draft bro, so it's
you're forced to be a slow draft bro.
I am.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's a choice. I think you would fast draft if you could.
At this point, I'm kind of used to it. I wish I could do both, but it's also they're both fun.
It's also available on DraftKings, Underdog, and Drafters.
And you can't list too many tools that do that. I play on all 3 sites. I think it matters that they're all included. I think Drafters is one of the best places to play. It's where I've had a lot of success. So yeah, works on all 3 sites. It's yeah, man, just fire it up, make an account. If you use the promo code, you have 2 days to use it for free before you get charged. It's $50 a month, $10 off your first month with promo code. Ooh,
that's right. But we're gonna show you how it. Some of you guys have seen it already. This is the finished product, though. It is a lot cleaner now. But we're gonna join the Fast Puppy. We're gonna jump in 15 seconds.
We never leave the grind. Fury, endless, breaks, relentless, fantasy, reigns, who waits, immortal.
I don't think I've done one of these since we started. So no, I have not. So I'm going to change these. I'm going to go to 2. I personally believe that if the playoff weeks are the same, I don't want maybe this to be 2.5 and maybe this one to be like, I just don't think week 15 should be ranked a lot lower. And I think that something like this, like getting to the finals, is obviously where you win the money. So you do want it to be the highest. But I don't necessarily think if it's a 1 of 10, that it should be much different between these two. And that's just an argument for like how you want to do it as well.
Yeah, it's reasonable. I think that's a fair way to go about things. Like I do think week 15 carries a lot of weight.
Yeah.
You know, the defaults are just based off an old the Osmo study where basically your equity is doubled in each round. So that's why the defaults double in 15, 16, 17. That was based on large, BBM styled contests. But yeah, it's why it's customizable, with however you see, however you want to build your teams, whatever you want to give more weighting to, it's all there.
And then you have this little thing to move it from side to side. And that's useful because on all the different sides it's different. So also they have this, the button. I assume whenever I make a pick, it'll have the default rankings button again because it sorts to ADP, I believe, right? I get.
No, it'll sort to your rankings.
Okay. Yeah. So if you put
DraftKings where it forces where the buttons there.
Oh, okay. Whenever you put your own rankings in, your own rankings are there, and then it's just applying the math the same way. Because as he said originally, whenever you take a player, it assumes that player is worth that pick. So what do we want to do here? Are you Genty? Are you Lamb? Or are you Jefferson?
I'm a CD guy, but he's gone. I'm kind of doing the semi-fade on J-Jeff, so I'll do a Genty team.
All right. Well, you know what that means? I'm all over the place.
Yo. Getting Jenny with it. Getting Jenny with it.
All right. So we got Genty. Man, over on DK, like I got a Genty Almond on our team today.
Wow.
I got a Genty Almond on our team. He fell to like 17 in full PPR, like absolutely wild. And by the way, we got the 110. We got NF42, I believe, listens at the 6, Game Tied at the 4, Fido at the 2, and Westy or Westcotty at the 1. All right. So the math likes Chase Brown with Genty.
Yeah, I love Chase Brown too. I think if we're not going to scroll for something cute, I think we do Chase Brown.
Yeah, I really do like Hampton, but I've done a bunch of Hampton with Genty. And Chase Brown is just a good pick. Like it's hard. I don't know. It's hard to think that he's not a good pick in my eyes,
Yeah, I think the Bengals are have a chance to be a real good team this year, like one of the best teams in the league. They have a pretty easy schedule.
They have an easy schedule.
Their defense should be better. Yeah, the schedule is like they have a top 5 like easy schedule.
If their defense is just solid, and this has been my point on Chase Brown, like what if they sometimes stop the opponent and they can run out games.
And even if they don't, like, who cares?
Yeah.
They're still gonna have Chase Brown out there, on passing downs. Like the Pirine thing is cool, but it's not gonna be it's not gonna be detrimental to Chase Brown if they're behind in games. Yeah, I think he's an absolute smash.
Me too, and I kind of love Zay Flowers now. Zay, he's kind of never here anymore.
Yeah, the Zay price has gone up. He's
Spike week.
He's like flipped McConkey, right?
He's flipped like Devon. He's basically first half.
He's
like,
flipped Smith. Well,
he's close to flipping Rice, which I don't agree with at all. But
yeah, I wouldn't. I'm not going to take him over Rice or Smith.
I'm pretty out. Like, we'll discuss that tomorrow. So like, my show with Nice and Blunt tomorrow, I have definitely. Oh, we actually didn't set up a time, but I believe it'll be 6:30 Central tomorrow. We're gonna do round 3 through 5 wide receivers without ADP baked in, and you'll see what I really feel about Devonta Smith there. Because I know I've been talking that I don't love him, but I am currently overweight. So like, it is what it is. I understand the bet and the upside. I just don't think he should be a 2-3 turn pick.
It's a bit pricey. I really like him. I think a lot. Yeah. This is like a tough range, like the Pickens, Rice, Olave, Flowers, Smith, Ibuka. It's they're all really good young players, and they all have kind of holes you can pick apart in them.
Yeah. Also, it's got this down here that shows like, all right, so it's just McConkey, right? Or
yeah, I'm Travis. Down with that. Travis, if we can get him on the way back, I wouldn't mind that. Yeah.
I think Ladd here is kind of obviously by my ranks and by these ranks is a clear, like he's the next guy. So what this does is based on what we have, it's going to show you who best fits. Like it wants Tennessee running back the most. And then it shows you where those players are.
Yeah, so it's basically like the numbers you're seeing on the overlay is basically that list in the extension.
Waddle, pull him up, or do we want to do Jacobs?
Yeah, let's do Waddle. Everybody loves it. We have some week 15 correlation.
Yeah.
But yeah, the actual numbers you see on the overlay, you have like playoff correlation, you have points added, which is that plus number, and then you have the star ranks, which are your weighted inputs that you put into the extension.
And the newest thing, it actually tracks ADP for you. So you see which direction everybody's going at all times.
Yeah. 7-day ADP movement. Yeah.
Yeah. Which that is huge. Like just not having to look into it, just knowing that by looking at these tools, like
it's a great tiebreaker, in some spots where, guys are sliding. This guy's down 5 picks in a week. Hey, maybe I can push the guy, Just it's just good to have all the info available, and that's the whole point. Is trying to make drafting fast, efficient, have everything you need to know.
Yeah, and then this is what you get if you're looking at the website, right?
Yes, the solver on the website. This is like the back end math, right? So it's overlaying the projections across each week, and then the bottom is your playoff correlation, which is a great tool to be using. It's the green bars are direct playoff correlation. So like, if they're obviously 16, 17, 15, blue is one layer after that. So who your playoff opponents are playing in the playoffs, and the pink is another layer beyond that. So you can set up future playoff correlation by using this chart. They might not directly correlate, but there might be like a little 3-team triangle of playoff correlation. And that's all built into the playoff chart. And also you can use that on the website.
Yeah, so I wasn't planning on doing drafters today, but I'm up for doing drafters if Updog wants to. It's just harder to track on draft. Like, I'm not going to delete videos, so if I win, we can always
we can go head to head. I don't mind.
I mean, we could do that. We could just do. I think it'd be better to talk through it. Like I could just write one down. It's all good. It's not that big of a deal. Drafters did launch their high dollar, their high roller today.
I did see that, the 250.
And they actually changed it up a little bit this year. It's 846 instead of like 250, and it's got 50K up top.
Good to get it first, yeah. I will be in those streets. I'll do a handful for sure.
I'm probably just gonna. I'll do a silver bullet, I think.
Yeah. It's good to just fire one, just to do it. And your soothing sound, yeah. Sorry, I don't have the website in the actual promo code thing there at the top, but it's under my name here, dogmathbestball.com.
So we're gonna take Carnell Tate because he grades pretty well, and we went 1-2 there, and I am very high on Carnell Tate. Like, I'm just very high on him. Now, the one thing it does is, like, Drake, there's still correlation involved in these things, but it matters more the deeper you go, right?
Yeah, so it always compares positions within the position. So before we have a QB drafted, it's telling you it's 5 stars, but obviously there's no QB to compare it to, right? It's not telling you Drake May is a good fit with X quarterback because we don't have a quarterback. So in that case, if you don't have a quarterback or you don't have a tight end, it's looking at your roster holistically, all active 9 slots, and saying this guy technically adds the most points to your roster. So it works, but it always works better within the position. And once you have multiple layers of that position, then the math is really like, hey, you have bye weeks here, you have a bunch of weeks here, you could really use this guy to fill the gap in.
All right, so multiple things we could do here. We could take Drake May.
I like the solo May. It's week 17 bring back to Waddle.
Yeah, I think it's perfectly fine. And then if we do actually get Herbert back, we just take it and be done, right?
Yeah.
Can we remake the poll? Yeah, and
Team Kohler Bear.
If you do go to the site, and like he said to start, you can use this tool for 48 hours for free. If you cancel it, you get your money back, right?
Yeah, it won't charge you till 48 hours. So you can go, you can use the promo code. You can download it, install the extension. It'll work for 2 days. If you don't cancel it, it'll charge you after 2 days. So make sure you cancel it if you don't want to pay for it. But I think it's awesome. I think you should pay for it. And if you use promo code WHO, you're also supporting your favorite streamer over here. So it's a W for me, W for WHO, and hopefully a W for you as well, using I think the sharpest tool that's on the market.
It's definitely attacking best ball in a different way, which it's a lot of the things that, like, when we think about it, we're doing we're trying to do in our heads, or I always have, right? Like, it's because instead of just trying to figure out, like, and getting lucky with, I need these 2 people to pop together. Like, the math is trying to, well, I have these 2 people that are supposed to fill. We have Jency Chase Brown, who are supposed to fill our role most weeks. What weeks are they going to have really bad matchups? And can I fit in a player to kind of assist them along?
Exactly. We're gonna find the chaperone. We're gonna find the ping pong, the perfect ping pong RB to fit with Chase and Genty. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What's up, Best Ball Guy? I'm going to be on with Best Ball Guy later tonight as well.
I saw that. Hell yeah.
At what? 4 hours? 3 hours? Something. It's later. 3.5 hours later. But yeah, that's going to be awesome. Best Ball Guy is awesome. He's been doing this for a while, and he's actually had success as well.
I like Best Ball Guy. I think we're simpatico. I like his vibe. Yeah. He's got a bunch of awesome guests this week. Actually, I was looking at his post he made.
Yeah, it's me today, tomorrow. Forget who was tomorrow, and then I believe it's Nice and Blunt, Hartman, and Jerry.
Nice, sick.
I forget who tomorrow was. All right, like, nailed it, right?
Let's do it.
I mean, I don't ever take Chuba. It is saying 5 stars for Chuba.
Nah, I mean, who cares? We'll push it.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Herbert and
me too. I have Herbert.
Even Stevenson, like either of these running backs. I don't mind Mr. O'Hara tomorrow. Nice.
I need to get a hold of O'Hara as well at some point. He seems pretty chill.
Yeah, it's nice to see these so you think you can tell guys keep going, and I like that they still have their channels, they're still pumping out content, and like Jerry and O'Hara and stuff.
Speaking of Jerry was grinding before, so you think you could tell. People just didn't know it.
Yeah, he's doing like late night streams.
Well, he does it whenever he can. I mean, Chuba, right?
Yeah,
actually take the Chuba.
Here, just before you click it, pull up the chart.
All right,
RB chart. Click RB. So where's Carolina?
Carolina is right here.
It's right there in the middle. So it's good. A little bit of floor, a little bit of ceiling, right smack in the middle.
And then we took them. Everything moves. So now it loves, like, Dylan Sampson is going to pop really high in this now.
Yeah, to add floor, it'll love Sampson.
Yeah, so we go here. Sampson's number 2. And you see Algier, Arizona up here, right? So the ones on the outside are the ones that's going to like the most.
Yeah, Jordan up and to the right is the most ceiling and floor. All the way to the right, the most floor. All the way to the top, the most ceiling. And this is what you see on the website when you're using the solver, the free solver. So if you're ever in a tricky spot, you ever want to decide, what QB to pair with what QB or what RB to tack on to your build, it's all there, just pure math. Using the stickiest defensive data over like a massive 15-year sample, I was getting R values around 30% accuracy, which is frankly really, really good for year-over-year correlation. And, a lot of people are trying to make projections for players the following year. Well, guess what? I guarantee they're going to be wrong,
Right.
I can also guarantee that 30% of the time, defenses stay as bad as they were last year and, stay as strong as they were last year. Like, we all know year over year, the worst teams suck and the best teams are still good, So
right.
It's just using data. It's not going to tell you. I'm not telling you what player is better. I'm just telling you what player fits your roster better.
And by the wide receiver chart, like Xavier Worthy Golden would be an absolute smash for us. But we also don't have a tight end yet. So
yeah, I do like these mid tight ends here, like Pitts and Kraft, and
I do too. And I haven't been taking as much of them lately, and I do want to get back to it. The one player I'm not taking a lot of is Harold Fannin, and I like Fannin, and it feels weird because I'm taking a lot of Concepcion. I'm taking a ton of Denzel Boston, so I'm kind of investing in that offense in general, and it's not like he's only tight end 7 or whatever, and
he's been sliding a bit, so I've been kind of hands off a little bit as well. I like taking Pitts over him.
It feels but
now Kincaid's creeping up to him.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if you're talking to me, I'm fully in on Pat Bryant, not Kayshon Boutte.
I'm more of a Boutte guy. I love Boutte. I love Kayshon Boutte, man.
I mean, Bo Nix fell all the way back, but nothing really pops here except for gold. I think we do the golden thing and see.
I mean, I'm good for golden or Fannin, whichever you want. We can do golden.
Yeah, let's do golden.
And I don't mind the 3 QB with Nix either. It's kind of whatever, but
I think
the math really likes it.
I think the third QB would be fantastic, but I also think we wanted to make sure we got whatever player we wanted there, and we could just pull him up too.
Could do Dubs. We don't have him stacked, yeah.
And if we don't do that, we still don't have a tight end, and Hunter Henry is usually there at 154, but not always.
I think we probably do go. Damn. I was gonna say it is kind of nice to just keep jamming receiver because we started 2 RB and we mixed in 2 quarterbacks.
Right, so we could go Kittle, who's going to pair well because we have Herbert. Or we could go Bo Nix for the 3rd quarterback.
Let's go Kittle. And
I think Kittle's the right call here. Because Herbert is enough to stop if we need to. Also, something that we haven't discussed is on this tool. We'll bring it out. Up here, it has draft capital. So, it's plotting your draft capital, right? Go ahead and explain through that.
Yeah, so the top row there it says QB 2, 3, 4, 1 or whatever. That's just what we've drafted. And the bottom row is your suggested final build using draft capital and a top 5% team sample from Underdog and from drafters. I couldn't get DK data, but it's basically a blend of the draft capital you've spent and historic performance of how teams have ended up spending that much capital on those positions. So it's just a little thing to help you out in making decisions. It'll go green once you're approaching the desired result. Like you see, we have 2 QBs, so it's green there. It says you can probably chill on QB3. But yeah, just a little draft capital final build suggestion thingy we threw in there.
One other little note is because it's just plotting in points for what that like. It's expecting George Kittle to play the entire season. If you take Malik Neighbors at pick 4 or in the 4th round, this tool is going to expect points from that position. So you will, if you take him or Charbonnet or whatever, you have to understand that's not something that's happening.
Yeah, it's always assuming the player you take plays every game and produces points adequate with where you take them. So it's just slapping on a projection. It's putting in the strength of schedule, and it's saying this New York Giants receiver taken in the 4th round is going to score this many points per game. Every player you take is essentially healthy and performing at expectation.
So it loves Mark Andrews, and I think Mark Andrews fits this pretty well, and he's near the top ADP. Do you want the running back in Aaron Jones, who's been falling, or do you want Mark Andrews here as tied into? I think we take Jones because of the big tier break, unless we want Tyrone Tracy or Keaton.
Let's just do Andrews.
All right.
And I like it. Feels pretty bad clicking him over Kincaid, to be honest, but it's bring back.
Yeah, I love Kincaid too. Look, I really like Kincaid. So we got a team stack here with Jalen Coker.
Okamoto Dinger, Sweet Leaf. Let's go.
Oh man, I have in our dingers, we have a lot of him in our teams that are near the top.
He's my highest owned player in the dinger, and things are shaping up pretty good. I'm trying not to get too excited, but it's I love the baseball playoffs. I honestly don't watch baseball until the baseball playoffs start, so it's almost that time of year, man. We're 2 weeks away.
All right,
teams are looking good.
Oh yeah, we actually have Chuba, so we could do the Keaton Mitchell thing, which I hate, based on my rankings. I don't like it.
I don't hate it, but
it's a stack. I kind of prefer these other guys though. Like I like I just like taking Diggs all the time.
No, let's do Mitchell. I'm into Mitchell. I think he's a good pick. I think it's fun.
I don't like it, but we can afford him on this team. And let's play, as some people are calling it, the Keaton Mitchell clip, as I call it, the Bayou Bengal clip.
Okay, because you said Keaton Mitchell, so I'm like
Keaton Mitchell. Well, Keaton Mitchell's he's on the Chargers.
What? Is Keaton Mitchell really? I mean, is that really a known thing for real? Like, what do you mean not a good look? How am I supposed to know?
I want all of you guys to go down and to follow Bayou Bengal. And the next time he goes live, go in there and find a random player and ask him if they're still on this team. Ask him.
If you fucker, if you guys do that.
Go ask him if Jelani Woods is still on the Colts. Yeah. People love that clip.
He wasn't locked in, man. It was too early in the season. He wasn't locked in. I knew. Everybody knew.
Literally everyone
one poster was on the wall.
Yeah, that's all we heard for like 3 weeks before that. It was so good. It was.
I knew they had Alec Ingold, and I knew they had Kohler.
That was during the 12-hour live stream. And by the way, if you guys aren't subbed, we're going to do a 24-hour live stream if we hit 1K subs before the NFL kickoff. So
yeah, we got to get you to 1K stat.
Yeah, we we want to do that. Like I want to do the 24. I know a lot of people don't want to do these goals that they're putting out. I want to do that. So like I might struggle.
It'll be a long night, yeah,
but it'll be fun.
It will be.
all
You can
right,
pencil me in for the graveyard shift. I'll come help out in the wee hours of the morning.
Oh, sweet. I mean, I'm sure I'll have it. It'll be just guest after guest after guest. It'll be an awesome time. By the way, if you guys are just popping in, also if you could smash a like, that'd be fantastic. And like he said before, we have a lot more watching now than they were earlier. The tool here, you can use promo code WHO to get it, and it is risk-free for the first 48 hours. If you don't like it, cancel it. I mean, I'm pretty much Trey over, but we could just do Gadsden and be done. Or do we do Cam Ward, right?
No. Don't do Ward. Let's do Tucker, and then let's get Gats on the way back.
Okay.
I like the double playoff correlation, and Gadsden slides. If someone snipes us, who cares?
Yeah, the Kohler Bear's still there. Well, we're not worried.
I don't know about the Kohler stuff, man. I mean, like, have you ever drafted Josh Oliver? Like, I've never drafted Josh Oliver. You know,
I did once last year, but I did.
And, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's honestly that terrible. But
hey, thank you, Bestball on call. So dang, yeah, that 12-hour days, like that's more. It's a 12-hour day. They're not easy. That's all I do though. I only do 12s. I mean, it likes Sadiq more, but all right, we get Gadsden back around.
Yeah, let's do Gadsden. That's fun. It's a cool 3 tight end roster.
Yeah, so for the audio listeners, we have a 2-4-5-3 here. We got Drake May, we have Justin Herbert, we have Genty, Chase Brown, Chuba Hubbard, Keaton Mitchell, then Ladd McConkey, Jalen Waddle, Carnell Tate, Golden, Trey Tucker. I like this wide receiver room. Honestly, I like it quite a bit.
That's good. We need some help, but we'll get there.
Well, like every one of these players, like nobody actually feels like a solid, like an every week producer, but everybody feels like they could put up 20 points any week. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely a high.
We're going to be adding a bunch more receivers. Like we're locked at. We're locked at the onesies, and we have high capital running backs. So we're gonna find some receivers to sprinkle in here and balance out the team. We also need to find a KC bringback. So that's probably going to be either Emmett or Taekwon.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Like I like both of those picks. I mean, we could just do both of them down here. Taekwon seems to not make it to 202 all the time now, which is wild.
Yeah, I saw Davis has been tweeting about him, so he might be on the rise.
Davis affects ADP. People,
I love Adonai. That'd be sick if we could get him.
I don't have very much. Like, what about the quadruple correlation?
Yeah, beautiful. And yeah, so purple just indicate like on the playoff correlation there. Purple indicates it's a quarterback bring back.
Yeah.
Damn. And green is just any player on your roster.
So, are you in or out on Tank Dell running routes? So
I'm in, bro. I love Tank Dell, and that was it was good to see today on the feed. He's
Jeremy good.
Yeah. Let's do.
And then
Jeremy.
I think one of these two, either Wicks or Dell. So we have week 17 correlation without a quarterback on either one of these. We do have a team stack here with Kittle. It's also playoff correlation in week 15 with Herbert.
Yeah, I think it's.
And if we get Kansas City, the Kittle correlation, the San Francisco correlation is week 16 versus.
Yeah, I'd still rather just play it through Kittle than Stribling.
I think so too. I've not taken Stribling for a while.
So Dell or Philly?
I mean, Mendoza.
No, just no. I don't want it. Well, if he makes it back next time, we can take.
Well, that's what I'm just saying. Like he's still here.
So I was thinking we probably go Dell. Just thinking about like the optimal week 17 bring back. Like I think it's more likely that Golden and Dell are in the shootout, even though it's like a bad game environment.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think it's just kind of fun. Like he might take time to ramp up, and Golden might take time to ramp up, and they both could be kind of peaking late season.
Yeah, I didn't take much Dell pre-draft. Post-draft, I started taking some, and then I stopped. We actually took both people from that workout video. We got Dell and Golden. Not intentional.
Yeah, I love Tank Dell. I'm a huge Tank Dell stand. He's sick.
Yeah, I mean, does that mean we have to take we missed Deebo Samuel. I guess Deebo Samuel's been posting his own videos of him working out.
Yeah, he went early in this draft. I saw the guy on our right took him.
Yeah.
I have a lot of Deebo at like cheap prices, so I hope he lands somewhere fun.
I've just been doing the Diggs thing over and over again.
Yeah, I think Deebo's just better.
Diggs was actually like he was really good last year. They just rotated receivers for whatever reason.
Yeah, but he was also like the only dude that was alive in that receiver room. But yeah, Tank Dell, dude. My love for Tank Dell goes back to scouting rookies that year, and I was fading Kyler coming off the injury, so I had this genius idea that I was going to draft like 20% Clayton Tune, because Clayton Tune was going to start and play like 8 weeks for Carolina or for Arizona, and it didn't actually work that well. But luckily, because I scouted Clayton Tune, all of his highlights were just Tank Dell being a monster because they played together in college. So I had so much Tank Dell his rookie year. It propelled me to like a crazy advance rate on DraftKings specifically. Like, unfortunately, he went down, so it wasn't a playoff hammer. But I was all over Tank Dell his rookie year, and it was one of the best picks on the board. So Tank Dell by way of Clayton Tune was a fun way to get to one of the league winners.
That was my first year of best ball. I was in on all like so many of the good hits. I was in on Pacheco. I was in on Dell. I was in on Jaden Reed. But I also had 70% Traylon Burks. So
Traylon was one of the good. Well, I'm pretty good at making these fades, and I was totally off Burks.
I assume it was just easily Tyquan there, right?
Yeah, that's the Tyquan, yeah.
And then,
he was also a Slappy favorite, so we got to fade the Slappies and let them draft Traylon Burks.
It was my very first year, so I was probably I was listening to the Slappies.
You can listen, but you have to be careful.
Right.
They're trying to lead you down a dark path of Slappyism. You got to resist.
I like all three of these in a room like
Well, we should try and get one guy with a really good score to balance. I mean, Claiborne or Holaney kind of seem like the ones. I mean, we don't. Yeah.
I kind of like the Claiborne and Holani bets.
This is 18, right?
Yeah. This is our last pick.
Katron's still there, eh?
Yeah. I mean, I take him every draft, but I'm fine with more. I'm assuming he rates lower because of the bye week thing.
Yeah, but I think he's just a better bet.
I do too. Are we in?
Math be damned. I think we just take Katron slide.
Yeah, and at a certain point, like if you get a faller and the math doesn't love it, like let's say I got Roma Dunze at like 71 or something on DK a few weeks ago. Like at a certain point,
you got to prioritize ADP value. You know,
yeah,
that's how you get the big wins, and that's how you make unique combos. You know. So it's not the tool isn't gonna stop you from using your brain. It's just trying to give you more information so that your brain can make better decisions, you know? Where most sites, they like top click guys on Leg Up right there. They're trying not to think at all. They're literally trying to do the opposite of thinking. They're outsourcing their thinking. Here, we're trying to give you data so you can think more.
So this 2,000 points is how many points that it projects that this team scores, right?
Yeah. So if everybody's healthy and chugging along at their expectation, you should get 2,000 underdog points, which will be that's going to be like a top end 2% outcome, you know, for your average. I think most teams score like 18 to 19. Right. But yeah, it's just saying if everyone's healthy and pumping along and people are hitting the gaps, hitting the bye weeks,
usually like 1700 is usually like advancing.
Yeah,
I think so. Like, so here's the team. We got a 2-5-8-3. We got Drake May, Justin Herbert, fantastic, and then Genty, Chase Brown, Chuba Hubbard, Keaton Mitchell, and Katron Allen. Not my favorite room, but that's just because he's on.
I love it. I think that's awesome. Yeah, I think that's sick.
I do think that the Chuba the Chuba bet as the third here is a good way to get to Keaton.
Yeah, and Chuba balanced the top two really well, right? So that's we did mix it nice floor. They're gonna balance our top two guys, and the last two guys are just upside shots.
Wide receiver, Labakaki with a stack. Jalen Waddle bring back. Carnell Tate, Matthew Golden, Trey Tucker, Jeremy Bernard, Tank Dell, Tyquan Thornton. Tight ends, Kittle, Andrews, Gadsden. So we have the naked Drake May. We're just betting that Chase Brown is what you need, not A.J. Brown. And all's good, right?
Yeah, it looks like a shipper to me. It's a fun squad. We like layered on a bunch of receivers. Should help us get there.
Let's get to the YouTube members. We got Game Time. If you're a YouTube member and I miss you, chat. Put a chat in so I can see that you are a member. We got Game Tight here. We got a 2-8-6-2. We got Lamar and Jaden. Commandant guy, White, Rodriguez, Pacheco, Brian Robinson, Tank Bigsby, Mike Washington, Jaden Blue. I actually like this. Like, you waited a long time, but you got three guys who are
full zero RB.
Like full zero RB with four guys definitely getting touches.
Anchor Kyle.
Yeah. And then
pretty slick.
Tank, these are all like these three are entry bets, and Jaden Blue might just be a really good pick. And then Puka Zay with a stack, Terry with a stack, Marv, Pittman, Mooney.
It's double elite QB?
Yeah, it's double elite QB with Bowers too.
With Bowers, okay.
Double elite QB, Puka, Zay, Terry, Marv, Pittman. I think it's a fun team. This is a
ballsy.
Really fun
ballsy.
squad.
I mean, it's you got to mix in extreme builds. That's if you make that to the playoffs, you're going to be licking your chops in week 15. That's super fun.
That is a super fun. I think that's the only YouTube member we have in this draft. So we are going to do another Fast Puppy. Are you in?
Yeah, let's run it.
So anybody who wants to jump in, we're going to jump in to Fast Puppy. 15 seconds.
Bestball Degens, we never leave the rhyme. Fury, endless, relentless, fantasy, reigns. Who wins? Immortal.
All right, we're waiting on 2. What's up, Hulk? That is a really fun 8RB build. I like that team a lot. It's one of those teams I was looking at it. It didn't feel like it was going to add Bowers at the end, you know?
Yeah.
And that's a really good place to be. Whenever you look through your team and you're like, oh yeah, I have Bowers also. That feels really good. So we got the 110 again. We got Mick Nix at the 11. We have Foxy, I believe, watches at the 8. We got Game Tight at the 5, Hulk at the 3, and Saints to Death possibly listening at the 1. If you guys are just popping in, if you could smash the like, that'd be fantastic. Also, if you're new to the channel and you are enjoying the content, go ahead and hit the sub. We go live every Monday through Thursday, 4 p.m. Central Time, 6:30 p.m. Sunday night. We were discussing the So You Think You Can Tout guys. Like, Rambus is coming on this upcoming Sunday.
Mr.
That'll be
Rambus,
fun. Yeah, that'll be a good time. So yeah, tonight I'm going on with Bestball on Call Bestball on Call. I'm going on with BBG.
BBG.
Tomorrow he's coming on this channel, and then Wednesday we got Ness.
Sick, nice.
Yeah, so we got a full week. It's gonna be a good time here.
Yeah, I love that. I've never personally maybe I've briefly chatted with Nez, but He's a good dude, man. He's a ball knower. He's sharp as hell, and his opinion, especially in the daily streets, man, he is so locked in. He is
right.
Like the Badge Bros guys, they do such a good job. And like, yeah, I love John too. I talk to John quite a bit. He's a Canadian bro, both from the poker scene. He was actually like a P Stars pro, I think, back when I started. I think so.
I think him and Beimfor both were, right?
No, not Beimfor.
Beimfor wasn't?
No.
Maybe. Okay.
No, Beimfor is he's just like OG DFS.
Taylor?
I think he started with like Roto Grinders.
Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah, I love JT. Yeah.
All right, so we will look at this, and it saved the settings exactly like it's supposed to. It does have these settings up here, the 1, 2, 3. That is for like the custom settings if you want to change those around. All right, so we just take top ADP since we got the follow, right?
With the follower, yeah. Let's just do the Walker thing.
Yeah.
Matt doesn't like it, but that because we have it set for floor, that just means it's probably a good ceiling combo, which is perfectly fine to mix in, and we just have to be aware that we need to add more floor guys.
Right. Yep. And we can target who we want by pulling out this chart, going to running back, and looking at it, and it loves Javonte Williams for this.
Nice.
Or Chuba, or Brooks, or whatever, or Scattaboo. My boy.
Couple targets.
Yep.
And yeah, so if you're using the website solver, that's totally free. This is like the output, the charts.
Yeah. This is how we drafted all the dingers. We didn't have the tool, or he didn't have the tool done at that point. And it was literally, we were doing 2 of them at a time. Both of us putting in the information and hoping we didn't miss picks.
It felt like we were in like an actual draft room, like it was we were flying a plane or something.
Yeah, it
was cool.
Yeah, there were stuff everywhere. It's like, oh, mine doesn't show that. What I miss?
Yeah, what I'll buy you.
Yeah, so for this tool, like I said before, the website I will put in here. You can make an account for free. You can use the non-tool version of it to where you manually input the stuff for free. Or you can use promo code WHO and get a 48-hour free trial. And it is, $50 a month. And it's cheaper. It's $40 for the first month, right?
Yeah, $50 a month. If you use promo code WHO, you get 2 days for free before you get charged, and you save $10 on your first month.
Yeah.
And yeah, it works on all 3 sites. Just automates the actual solver, puts it on the ADP list, and has a bunch of fancy things that'll help you draft better best ball teams.
Yeah, and like just looking through the charts and stuff, like you can just go in and type stuff in, and you can go back to old teams that you drafted and type it in and see like when you made this decision, was it good or bad? If you want to like hate yourself, you can just
if you want to scheme up potential starts, and let's just do this is Rip Javonte. If you want to like scheme up potential starts, you can put in like put in Gibbs, put in Detroit running back at the 101, see who pairs with them, see what playoff teams are popping. You can make strategies, you can define like strategies you want to implement using the free solver on the site. That's what I do. I spent a lot of time going through it and being like, hey, if I want to get overweight Saquon, I want to pull up Saquon and make unique teams. Who should I pair him with? Who's going to pop in playoff correlation? Who's going to help him advance? Who's going to share ceiling with them, right? You can really get in the weeds. And
all right, which wide receiver do we want here?
I mean, Evans is too far. I'm down with Tet.
What about Terry?
Yeah, do Terry. Divisional. We're going to add a Giants guy later. We can go Terry into neighbors or something. Fun.
Well, it also locks. It gives us the opportunity for that elite quarterback that's kind of free at 63 if we want. And I just think he's a good price.
Yeah, and it's a good pull-up just because our start, even the Dogmath doesn't have any opinion on Keaton Mitchell. I like him, but I'm a human. I'm not based on math.
Yeah.
Dogmath just knows he's a running back that goes in the 13th round or whatever on the Chargers. That's all the math knows about him.
If you guys, by the way, if you guys aren't subbed to Bestball Guy or Bayou Bengal, give them a follow as well. And other creators, we have Hartman was in here earlier, and we got Bestball on call as well. So,
but yeah, the McLaurin pull up is like fun too, because even though like the 3 RB start isn't chalky, like just they all go. That's like the range they all go in. So it's nice to just pull a guy up and get a different start going.
Nice and Blunt and I tomorrow after the BBG thing, after BBG's on here, I'm going live with him. Actually, we're going to do that on my channel as well, but we're going to do basically from Devonta Smith all the way to Romadudze. We're going to do our pure ranks, no ADP baked in on all the players. So because a lot of us talk about how we think it's pretty flat. So let's act like it's flat and just make some ranks. What do we truly believe? Like, we were going to discuss what we like, what we don't like. I'll tell you this. These two right here, Waddle and McLaurin, are going to be closer to the top than most people will probably have them for me. I mean,
I would have them up there too. And my boy Christian Watson.
Do we do this and close it out? Or do we take one of these guys and get another running back?
I mean, let's just do it. Let's just get weird.
Yeah, let's do that. Well, it's also week 17 correlation with this.
With Jaden, yeah.
So like it gives us we're probably gonna go 9 receivers on this build, right? Like because we'll probably take Jaden, we'll probably stop at 2 quarterbacks. We're definitely stopping here at these 4.
It's gonna be
so we're gonna go 9. Like we're already into 9, right?
Yeah. Like the 4th RB there is like kind of gross. Like when we're starting 3 RB, you should like basically never do that. But this is kind of unique. We're setting up a week 17 stack, and it was like the perfect balancing pick. Like preferably, I'd rather do that with like C-Rod or whoever the cheaper guy is. But at the same time, like if this was DraftKings, I don't think I would ever do that. But because it's underdog, I think you can do it and still get away with it.
So, and something else, like if it likes Tootin here, it's gonna love C-Rod later. Like the way the math works is it's plotting point. It's saying a round 5 running back on this team based on historical data versus these matchups should score this many points with the people you have, right?
Yeah, Tootin's just filling in the gap really well. Obviously, C-Rod will fill that gap too, but he's just not going to score as many points because he's drafted in the 13th round or whatever. So this running back room is stacked. Like it's projected to score a lot of points all throughout the season. Like if you pull up like the first like base chart there, like just points correlation, the first one, and just like shrink it down a bit. It looks weird.
Like this?
But yeah, it's a lot of green and it's spread out really nicely over the season.
Yeah. And obviously, like we can just shut off running back. Like it'll still rate. So like if we just click running back, it has this points added thing. Normally, if you're taking a running back in round 7, these numbers are going to be like 70 and 80, 90 or something, right? Not 15.
Yeah, it's
in red for a reason.
Yeah, it's in red saying that this is not adding a lot of points to your team compared to the other positions. And if you go to receiver, it'll be bright green. Like, hey, bro, you should click on one of these.
So I'm pretty in on the Alec Pierce price as well. But I don't know the team for it, just in case he is hurt.
It's not my favorite click, but I don't mind doing it. What we should do is try and set up our QB2 and take a receiver from one of those teams.
Which teams?
I don't know. We can look at it after this pick. I mean, I guess Pierce is okay because we have the team correlation.
I mean, Tucker Kraft could just kind of set us up as well, but
I don't mind. I love Kraft. It's just we're gonna have to go real.
Yeah. I think that's that. I think it makes sense.
And then let's do this. Pull up the charts and go to the QB tab, and let's search out our potential QB2. That'll add a bunch of floor, and maybe we can get a receiver off of one of these teams.
Denver.
They're all kind of elite.
Denver looked okay.
Denver looked good.
They're kind of in the middle here.
Minnesota was a week 16 bring back. I think he just went though.
He did.
Yeah, okay. I'm down with Sutton. I mean, I don't really like him, but
I don't like him either.
It makes sense.
And
we'll get into Knicks, and we can add Bryant and stuff later, so it's fun.
Well, I think I don't like Sutton as a pick normally, but in a team where he is our wide receiver too, he's going to have my biggest problem with Sutton is I don't know how useful he's going to be at the end of the season. This team doesn't care about that. We're going to have so many options late in the season, and we're probably going to have a lot of rookies later to try to catch up, right?
He's a reasonable floor click on Underdog. He's just going to score his 7 touchdowns and hopefully not fall off a cliff.
Yeah, I think he had 1,017 yards. He had 120 targets, I think it was, 1,017 yards. Because he and somebody else had incredibly similar. So him and McMillan last year, 120 targets each, only 3 yards separated them, and the same amount of touchdowns. The difference is one of them had Bryce Young throwing to him, and the other one had Bo Nix. One of them added Jalen Waddle, this competition, and the other one added Chris Bressel.
Yeah.
So, there's reasons. And even if Sutton's only has 800 yards and 6 touchdowns, that's not great at this price, but it doesn't kill you either. Right.
No, it's a little gross for our wide receiver too, but I mean, we're just trying to get some usable weeks out of these guys.
Right.
So
we're trying to win at the other 3 positions. I think that's why I wanted Kraft there is I think we just try to make sure let's just not lose at wide receiver, but win everything else, And Bo is here. The Waddle drafter's on the inside of us too, so we have to take him.
We have to take him. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry,
I think
Nick.
I think we might do 10 receivers here, bro.
That was the point of taking Kraft. Honestly, it's we do it. We have to. And
it's pretty rare you get to bust out the 10 receiver Underdog build, but I think we have found the. I think we have found it.
Do we pull up? I like Wandale a lot more than Dobbs, but Dobbs is
really smashing here. I think we do Dobbs.
I mean, so is Wandale. They're both 4.
Yeah, but we get the bring back.
Yeah, I think the bring back is the tiebreaker.
And I do like Michael Wilson. I'm kind of buying into this. Arizona is going to be the same as they are last year, and I like taking all the pass catchers, and I like taking Brissett, but we'll play the team we have, and we'll do the bring back.
Yeah, I assume you had words you said at your house whenever I took Sutton, because we knew. I mean, we even talked it out. We looked at the chart. We seen it. And I was like, yeah, Bo, because we do want to make sure we stop at 2 here because we're going to need those wide receivers. I mean, the math is still saying 3 tight ends, but I don't think we also haven't taken our next one. If we take our next one at 130, 135, I think we're done.
Yeah, it struggles a bit with the extreme builds because it's there aren't many of the extreme builds in the sample of the top teams, but it's a good approximation. It's gonna just try and lead you in the right direction, but I think we're stuck going 2T here because we have to spray and pray to get to get enough wide receiver power.
Yeah, these are the kind of builds I enjoy doing. I just don't do them all the time because I think doing stuff like this constantly is kind of irresponsible. Normally,
mix in, yeah.
Not taking Kraft there and adding a 3rd receiver is what a lot of places would do right now. And they would just take the 3 tight ends down here, right? And I don't think that that's wrong either. I just think Tucker.
That's how you should probably attack these hyper robust teams because you just don't want to you just want to catch up at receiver. But you can also do with Alec Ayman.
Yeah. You talked me into it. I mean, Shakir is a smash. I know that the math doesn't say it is, but Shakir feels like a smash for this specific.
So week
build.
16 bring back. I mean, Coker, Shaheed, I like too. I think we fade tight end too. These receivers have too much juice. Diggs, Cooper.
Hey, Cooper would be a pull up, but
yeah, I think Coker and Shaheed are in like a tier above.
Yeah. So we'll take Coker, and then I'm pretty in on Diggs.
Yeah, I have no problem with Diggs. How does Okonkwo look there? Okay, I mean the math doesn't really like it.
I don't know. It's a 3, but it's a double stack.
Yeah.
And we would be done at that point. Otherwise, we're looking to go all the way back. But we could
later or
like Hunter Henry's only at 2. And we just had all those other tight ends go. I'm fine with either one of these two.
I think we go receiver. Let's do Diggs.
Okay. And I love Cooper, but Cooper falls randomly. So I've seen Cooper 154 pretty often. So even on underdog. So I think that taking Diggs there and seeing if Cooper comes back is always the play. Chicken 10 wide receivers the play.
Yeah, it's a tough call. I don't know. We have a lot of capital in craft, and we're so far behind a receiver that it makes me want to lean into receiver.
Honestly, I don't feel like with Diggs there that we're behind a receiver, but I feel like we're not. Like I feel like we can get 3 usable weeks almost every week with Diggs, Coker, Dobbs, Sutton, and McLaurin. We have
I would like Strange as the T2 actually. If I get him back.
I was not talking about him because I was hoping to get him back as well.
Oops, it's all right. We're drafting.
Like honestly,
friends. They're gonna help us out here.
Well, Travis Hunter just went. Dude, I've been getting Travis Hunter at like 180 on DraftKings. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I know you're fully out.
Pretty cheap. Did you see he was like in a picture with like next to Trevor Lawrence or something?
You see how he's just absolutely ripped, like just insanely ripped.
Yeah,
it's bullish. Like it is very bullish.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he started steaming. So I think it's a fine click just for CLV.
I'm pretty happy I've not like faded him. Like I'm actually kind of getting to where I'm overweight. On DK, I'm pretty heavily overweight. On Underdog, I'm like at weight. And by the way, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and smash that like. Also, hit the sub. I go live every Monday through Thursday, 4 p.m. Central. Tomorrow, we have Bestball Guy. I'm on with Bestball Guy later tonight. We also have Nice and Blunt tomorrow after Bestball Guy later in the evening. Then we have Nez on Thursday. All right, so
he made it one pick before.
Yeah, I think we do the Week 17 bring back here. I know the math doesn't love it. Oh, hold on. Trey Tucker or Boston?
Yeah, let's do Trey.
Okay. It doesn't love it because it's same bye week.
Yeah, and I don't want to add a third. I mean, I'm okay with Juwan or Boston. And
hopefully
we can do like Booty as the bring back, even though he's probably not going to be on the team.
We could just play it that Diggs is the bring back. So which one do you want? Do you want Juwan or do we want Denzel Boston? I think Boston makes this a pretty I think Boston makes it where we can take 3 tight ends.
Okay, let's do Boston.
All right. Denzel Boston.
I do like Denzel Boston. I've clicked him a lot, an awful lot.
Yeah, I mean, some are saying he's the GOAT. All right, so I think Boston is just a really good, fun upside pick, and so is Tucker. Like, I think getting both of those there is huge for this team. Like, I don't think we could have asked for much better. Like, maybe if Cooper would have made it all the way back and it was Cooper plus Tucker or Cooper plus Boston, it would have been perfectly fine. But
Yeah, it does make us feel better. We could
I-
sprinkle 2 tight ends 17, 18 now.
yeah,
But,
and I
we'll
don't think we
see.
have to, but I think we could for sure. Yeah, like taking Kraft was a decision that he's just going to smash, and we're going to need him, right? So,
Yep, he's Kraft's awesome. He's a brand guy for me too. I love Tucker.
so Trey Harris has been falling recently, and I don't know why. It was kind of weird that Ladd and QJ are rising, and he's falling, but I don't get why. Like, just because of the like the Andre Johnson or Calvin, like I think it was Andre Johnson comparison or whatever.
To who? QJ?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was. So
I mean, his role is just kind of in question, and I don't know, maybe some.
I mean, Mike
bugs
McDaniel
still floating around. I'm not sure.
Mike McDaniel already said just in the OTAs that he's like, I like Trey Harris as a prospect, but I did not expect him to look as good as he does live. So, like, but we all also know that McDaniel and Harbaugh are just they're going to do nothing but glaze their people. Like, that's all they do. You'll never hear negative comments come out of these two. So, like, I think hanging on news from those guys is a pretty thin bet, which is one of the reasons I'm not fully in on the Keaton Mitchell thing too. Like, that's one of the reasons why.
I mean, Keaton is he's just so explosive, right? He's just, his advanced stats are insane. Like, he's one of the fastest guys in the league, and he hits that speed like, every other run.
I understand that, but like,
no, Samson.
Why not?
That's too much.
I know. So
I mean, Pat Fry kind of like, I don't want to do Pat Fry, but I'd like some.
Let's just take him.
I mean, let's do Helm. Let's do Gunner.
Well, if we do Helm, Fryermuth is just going to be a better pick because it's correlation.
Let's do Bernard instead of
that actually makes sense. Just take the other Steeler.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we can probably go 3 tight end. We'll see. We did end up getting a lot of like quality receivers.
Right. And we could take Pat Bryant and somebody else at the end.
We could do like Raritan or something.
Could just do that. But it's also by week 11. By week 11's rough.
Yeah, and it's tough when you get to the bottom of drafts and there's like the last QBs like all have 11 bye and like the last tight ends, and you're trying to like fit them into your team.
So I was on DK earlier today, and I took I think it was a Jaden Daniels Drake May team, and I was sitting down there at pick 240 because I was up the 101, and Tua made it all the way there. I'm like, I guess I don't know. Like, do you take Tua there? Like an unstacked Tua?
No, I mean, like
Like,
I'm just not going to start taking them until we get some more reports, Like, it's just so, I don't know. I kind of hate clicking either of them. Like, I think they're both like live to do well, in Atlanta, but
I'm definitely more into, like, I've taken more Michael Penix. I just think that,
yeah, I had so much Penix last year. I'm just like, I don't know. I believe in him, but I also think Tua can, we've seen him post some pretty good fantasy seasons. So I don't know. I want a bit more clarity. And
if you, I was watching something the other day. They were doing a Tyreek Hill thing, and like just look at Tua with and without Tyreek Hill, and then also do the same thing with Mahomes. And like Tyreek Hill is actually just the king maker. Is kind of
I mean, yeah, and he actually might still play this year, man. That's it's going to throw
Yeah.
a wrench into some things if he gets.
it looks like if he
snapped.
plays, it's going to be super late though. All right. I don't mind the Theo or the Washington.
I mean, I don't mind Stowers. Let's do Mooney, or who is at the top of the?
Ted
did Mooney
Hurst.
just go?
Yeah,
I do like Ted Hurst. Like I'm into him.
we could do that. So Rat's a good one. Tyquan Thornton, Kirk.
Booty's an option.
You want to do Booty or not?
What pick is this? 17?
Yeah, we got Ted Hurst. Yeah. Oh, well, we got Theo. Apparently,
Okay, that's fine.
We
That's fine.
we autoed into it. Stupid. Q,
Oh, the
Q not overriding.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, just throw Booty in the queue too. Is he gone?
Yep.
He gone. Okay. I mean anybody, yeah. Hurst, Surratt. Surratt seems fun. Tyquan seems fun.
Let's just take Hurst. I think it's fine.
Yeah, I'm taking a lot of Hurst, man. I think I don't know, he can find his way onto the field and be a late season hammer.
All right. So the team, we got a 2-4-9-3. Got Jade Daniels, Bo Nix, Jonathan Taylor, and by the way, Denzel Boston's week 17 correlation with Taylor. Kenneth Walker, Javonte Williams, Bay Shaw Tootin, wide receivers, Terry McLaurin, Cortland Sutton, Romeo Dobbs, who is our bringback, Jalen Coker, Stephon Diggs, Trey Tucker, Denzel Boston, Jimmy Bernard, Ted Hurst. So, like, we just threw on 3 rookie bets on the
triple
end.
rookie.
And I don't think these 6 are like dead to like keep us alive.
Yeah, no, they're out there every week. They're gonna be scoring.
Yeah. Then Tucker Kraft, Gunnar Helm, and Theo Johnson. I like the Theo bet randomly.
I mean, it's interesting because if Likely just underperforms as he does every year, he could just and obviously Theo's been there for a minute.
And he had a decent rapport with Dart. Matt Nagy and Harbaugh has used 2 tight ends a lot. Like Noah Gray was like relevant with Travis Kelce on the field. And let's be honest, there's 0 chance that Isaiah Likely is prime Travis Kelce, right? Like that's just not a thing.
Unless it's week 1 of 2024 or whenever that was.
Right. Like he
was that last year? Week 1? It was last year, wasn't it?
It was 2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago? Okay.
Yeah. I believe.
Time flies. I don't know.
Maybe it was last year. It was.
I think it was because we were all praying on the Mark Andrews downfall, and then Likely smashed that first game, and everybody was like going crazy for him. But like lately, he smashed for me on Drafters week 17 to get me a bag, so he's always going to have a special place in my heart.
Yeah. So what did you think of this team overall?
It's fun. I like doing these extreme builds on Underdog. We're just jamming our B points into the team and hoping we can survive. It's good to make unique constructions in these tournaments. And a little puppy, get a little weird and see what happens.
Yeah, and then I believe this is the first time Leo has been. I don't know. It might be. I'll review it either way. I don't have any members in this draft, so except for Game Tight. So we got Game Tight here. He drafted that really fun 0 RB last time. Let's see what he did this time. A 2-7-7-2 again.
Same thing.
But it's Lamar and Rogers, not Lamar and Jaden. Manungai, Rodriguez, Marks, Pacheco, Algier, Katron, Jordan James.
The man has a type.
It works. Jefferson pulled up to 5. Didn't take Kyler. Must have got sniped on Kyler or something. Zay Flower, Tedero McMillan, Marvin Harrison, DK Metcalf, Matthew Golden, Bowers, K-Dot.
Did the double Pittsburgh thing.
Yeah, he did the double Pittsburgh. He's very into stacking. Like he always like double stacks all the time. And I mean, if the double stack works, the Lamar plus Rogers bet is probably good enough, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So like you are committing to the team you've already built and going into that. So I don't mind it. I like the other one a lot more than this one. I will say that. This one does feel a little thinner for whatever reason.
Well, I mean, these RB2 bets are just so chaotic. You know, we don't really know
they
who's
really
gonna
are.
pop. So
My Dogmath
There we
is
go.
telling me 0 RB.
beautiful.
Oh,
Dogmath doesn't lie. You just that's
You picked it up. Well, by the way, like I think that I mean I think it's fine. I just don't like Algier is probably a really good pick for this kind of build though, honestly.
the Woody Marks projection we looked
Yeah.
at yesterday was kind of shocking. Like he might get more run than people expect. You know, not just as a pass
Yeah.
catcher. Like yeah, this is my vibe, bro. I golf and I draft best ball teams. That's basically all I do in the summer.
All right, let's do one more. I'm feeling it, and then I'm probably gonna take a break between this stream and the Best Ball Guy stream. But we're gonna jump in another fast puppy. And yeah, by the way, like if you want to do eliminators with this, like if you want, you can literally just set your floor all the way up to like 80 if you wanted to do it that way. If you want to go to weekly winners, you could set like 95% ceiling. Like
Yeah, I have the default in there is 90-10 for both a limb and weekly winners. Obviously,
flip
90 floor for the a limb and 90 ceiling for the weekly winners. Super powerful in that format. Honestly, the most powerful in that format because nobody else has a way to tell you, you know, what guys are going to spike at the same time and what guys are going to balance your team. So super potent for the limb and for weekly winners.
Yeah, for eliminators specifically, it's pretty awesome. But we're gonna do another fast puppy, everybody, and we're gonna jump in 15 seconds.
Bestball Degens, we never leave the rhyme. Fury, endless, breaks, relentless, fantasy, reigns. Who waits? Immortal.
All right, so I put the link in the chat if you want to check out this tool. You use promo code WHO, and it will give you the first 48 hours for free. And then after that, it's $50. If you don't want it, cancel it. But you can always, like, you just make an account. You can always use just the math side of it too, which is free as well, right?
100%. That's what I used just for years. I just used the math. I didn't have a fancy overlay, you know. The overlay will just help you if you're a volume drafter, if you're really serious about this. You know, get the paid version. It'll help you a lot. But, you know, if you're just doing a draft at a time, or let's say you're scheming up how to do your 0 RB Lamar teams and you want to find the perfect, you know, QB to pair with Lamar, it's all there in the solver, man. Just go put in Baltimore QB and you can see what QBs will pair with them. It's super powerful, both the free version and the premium overlay. Yeah.
Would you guys take Olave plus Judkins for CD and half PPR redraft? No.
Probably not. Maybe something to revisit in season. But,
I'm really into Olave this year, and I think it's pretty clearly no. I think you want the best player generally, and especially whenever one of those like both of those players have injury concern. I mean, Puka, right? Puka at 5.
At 5, yeah.
So like Olave, I'm in, and I'm not worried about the injury stuff, but there are injury stuff. There is that out there, and Judkins looks fully healthy, but we haven't seen it for sure either, right? So for Dynasty specifically. Or it's a redraft. Yeah, so I really like CD this year, so as well.
Yeah, me too. I have a heavy stand on CD just for their playoff playoff schedule.
Right.
And I mean, Pickens feels a little gross being locked into the 2-3 turn and projected to just repeat what he did last year. It feels a little thin, so I'd rather play Dallas through CD and kind of think he resumes his alpha role over there.
Oh, so you're looking for an RB2 because you don't have one. Got it.
I mean, it's reasonable. I don't think you're losing that trade. It's
in redraft, Swift for Devonta Smith. I do think you're losing.
Well, I was just talking about the first trade, like the Olave Judkins. I thought that was kind of tight. Like,
I think
it's hard to say who wins that.
I think you're losing slightly, but if you desperately need RB2 because you have Keaton Mitchell as your RB2, it may be a move you just need to do, honestly. And I like the first trade more than I like the second trade. Devontae Smith for DeAndre Swift. I think you could get more out of Devonta Smith.
Yeah, I'm fine with the fall here. Yeah.
I just think, I definitely think you could get more out of Devonta Smith if you were to.
He's worth more. Wait, yeah, you can get Swift plus for sure.
You could do Nico plus Judkins. Are you looking? Oh, if you could get Nico instead of Olave, I would do Nico Judkins for CD. I think I would do that. I think that Nico is a massively better bet this year than Olave, and I like Olave a lot. Yeah,
the Nico one's a little more interesting.
I like the Nico one a lot. I also think that if you could get, you might be able to get Genty or like Jonathan Taylor for CD straight up, but I don't know how your league, like, it matters a lot who's in your league and what they like, right? Some people don't,
and their roster, if they can give up a stud RB and still have a couple in the bank.
So, do we want to pull T up for the correlation?
I mean, we could do double Baltimore.
Or we could do that as well. Which one do we want?
Let's do Zay. Let's just do the Baltimore thing.
Let's do it. By the way, our best team right now in Dinger is that mega Chicago stack we got.
The Cubs?
Yeah, the mega Cubs stack is crushing.
Yeah, the Cubs have been going absolutely nuke.
I definitely have Zay over Higgins. Oh, I didn't end up reviewing his team, but it's fine. Sorry about that. Like I said I would, but it is saved for YouTube members, so can't really go against that word as well. Can't get Jenny or Taylor, both said no. I mean, like, I would try like the Barkley, the same. Like I personally think Updog will disagree, but I personally think the Barkley bet is basically the same as Chase Brown, Hampton, Kenneth Walker, and King. Like, I think if you desperately need it, like doing that. But I think that this Nico plus Judkins ones is the way to go. I think I do actually like that. I don't think, like, I do think there's like a really small, like, there's like a 1% to 2% chance that Olave outscores CD Lamb, maybe even 5%. But I think Nico Collins, I think there's like a 20% chance that he's just a top 3.
He could do it,
like,
yeah.
He could literally just be a top 3
two
guy.
Quality players, and you're just jamming them both in your roster, and you're going to have a really, really stacked starting lineup if you if you do that. Yeah,
I think if you can do that, I think you definitely do that trade. So, all right, we got Micknicks at the 9. We didn't get the 10. We got Slayton at the 11. We got Fido at the 7. We got the 5, and we actually got the fall, and we're building something pretty fun here.
Yeah.
We just do it, right? Assuming he's there. Just sorting by ADP.
Yeah,
Love what-
I don't. I'm definitely into buying ETN on this fall. I think he's like I've never really been a big fan of ETN, but I think he's in like the perfect spot. Like they're just gonna run the most plays in the league. They're gonna be an exciting, fun offense.
I fully agree with that. And by the way, if you guys are new to the channel, if you could smash the sub, that'd be fantastic. Have Amon-Ra, Devonta, CD, Rice. Yeah, like
it's not the worst, but you prefer to have your starting roster stacked. Having a bench guy that's like really high projected kind of does suck a bit, but it's also good for bye week coverage. Obviously,
it is. Like I think that
injuries happen.
Going thinner, like Keaton Mitchell RB2 is not the move.
It's a bit thin.
Like that's the one thing that's for sure, and you understand that. That's just not the move.
That's the guy you want to play on a bye week and a good matchup, and just hope it works out. It's Christian Watson. Oh, we have to do Lamar. Damn it, you're right. We have to do Lamar. Yeah,
we could just go naked Burrow in the next round.
No.
Yeah, I mean we have to do Lamar here, right? They just have to. That's actually why I didn't want to take Flowers as much. Like I was actually willing to do the Igbuka thing here when I never want to do the Igbuka thing. I should have forced that click because
I mean this would have been perfect with a Lamar a Chase build, obviously, but
I mean we could have just pulled Higgins up as well.
Yeah, but
right.
So that's whatever. We can just play it like they stomp them.
Right.
Do
like
first
half
or something.
First half this happens, and then second half this happens. All of them. He gets 28 points. He gets 30 points.
It's just a blowout, or since he's like sitting people or something. Like it's fine.
Yeah. Like you're gonna be able to trade one of those guys for something, right? Like you could probably trade Devonta Smith for like Kyron. Or Javonte.
100%, yeah.
Or Javonte Williams. Like, just see if you can trade Devonta Smith for Javonte. Like, Javonte is a running back for a high-powered offense. Like, I think that would make a lot of sense. He's pretty clearly, like, I think he's clearly your number 3. I think Rice is your number 4. I think Rice is your number 3. But I'm also a Chiefs fan, and I've been on Rice every single year. And so that is what it is. Maybe you want to get rid of Rice instead, and you can get those same guys. All right, so
I think it's Marv. Little weak esteem correlation.
Yeah, I think it's right. I'm starting to get overweight Marv. I'm starting to buy in that his price is really good. I started remembering some things I was saying last year about how Kyler Murray and Marv just don't sync because Kyler Murray is a backyard quarterback and Marvin Harrison is a wide receiver that he excelled at timing and route stuff.
Yeah,
which
he's a route
because that's
technician. Yeah,
that's what his dad was, and that's how he got taught. And
the quarterback can't see him and watch his route. He's not going to throw him the ball.
Right. And because he never won with massive separation, he won with really good foot placement and timing, and then putting himself in a position to do that. And I think he had to change his game completely to play with Kyler, and that's not who he was. I think that I don't like Brissett a lot, but Brissett does play with timing. All right, what do we do here?
I don't know, kind of tough. I don't mind DK or QJ. Is there another option?
Alec Pierce?
Nah.
No, it's literally nothing. Godwin. Godwin.
We
could pull up. Let's pull up Godwin.
Yeah, let's do it because we faded Ibuka too. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's tell the story here. And I kind of just like Godwin over those guys anyway. You can't get Javonte or Kyron because those guys are all also low. I think I would. Yeah.
I think it's fun. If you're okay with having a guy on the bench and playing it that way, I think it's a decent trade. Yeah.
I get to just throw 4 names up there.
Eric All. Maybe that's our bring back this team, Eric All.
I think I've taken more Eric All than Gesicki. So I guess it doesn't show here.
Yeah, you don't have
But I have him. I must have done it on DraftKings. I know I've
Eric
taken
All
Eric
thing is
All.
fun. It'd be cool if you pop this year, the year after.
It's
Sam
also
wins BBM.
It's also a time box, right?
Yeah,
It's a
so
time-
nobody's gonna draft him because if they
Yeah.
do, it'll be late season, or late contest window when we get some bullish news on all.
Right.
He'll be drafted towards the end of BBM season, I would think, but not in this tournament.
Assuming we get positive news, yeah. I think I would do that for sure, Alex. And welcome to the channel. First time I've seen you chat. Hope you are enjoying the content. So we got Addison Downs. It loves Downs here.
Sounds worthy. I don't mind Dobbins either, but
I don't mind.
could do
Laporta.
Pittman too. We passed on.
What do you think about just Pearsall?
I'd rather do Pittman. I mean, unless we're looking at QB2 for Purdy.
Yeah. I'm fine with. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. We could do that, but we don't have anything to bring back wise. Who do we want here? Any name I'm fine with.
I like
Just pick
Pittman.
one.
Let's do the Week 15 bring back
Sounds good.
against our Baltimore Giga Stack.
Yeah, I like it as well. We're kind of leaning into the fall we got on Travis and the Derrick Henry being the guy. This might be a stop at 6 receiver build, possibly, maybe not.
No.
Probably still a 7. The math says 7 most likely. So
Okay, yeah. 7.5, yeah.
all this year. I mean, it could. I would not trade CD down all the way to Henry. For Henry, Jalen Warren, and Tucker Craft. I mean,
That's interesting, yeah.
I love Tucker Craft.
But again, you're just kind of spreading yourself pretty thin.
But he also needs an RB for bye weeks, and that gives him bye weeks.
So how big is this fall in Laporta?
It's not. It's 5 picks.
I mean, it does like Pitts too, with like double playoff correlation.
Let's do that. Who do you want?
Yeah, do Pitts.
Okay.
And where's the Adams drafter? We might get Stafford back. Does like the pairing.
I believe
He's on the left. Yeah, we're good.
Maybe. Rooms get wild, man.
That's good. It's good. It's good to know before that pick, obviously, and we can just hope he falls back. It'd be a nice QB2.
No, it's all good. Like nobody else is chatting. Like it gives us something to do. Just hit that sub. Also, if you don't have a Drafters account, you can use promo code WHO to sign up over on Drafters if you want to do best ball, or if you want to learn best ball, just stick around and figure out what we're doing. Like I used to do the redraft stuff a lot. Like I still do redraft. It's just not. We're gonna stream like the last week of, like the first week of August or the last week of August, last week of August and the first week of September. I've got 3 $100 leagues gonna be streaming. So with
it's
random
not
people.
quite redraft season yet for me,
Yeah.
but eventually it will be. But we're trying to convert people into best ball players because it's
a
best
better
ball's
game.
where the real action's at.
Yeah,
can't make 6 figures in your home league.
Right. I like after league managing leagues or redrafters for me. 5 to 6 auction leagues are the most fun. Like without a doubt. I love auction.
I've never actually done one, I don't think.
We used to, back when I was a kid, like whenever I was like 19, we actually got together live and did auction live, and it would take like 6 hours, but it was just a great
It's a long day.
time. It was just a great time. Like yelling at each other, everybody trying to like bid people up and get like, when we knew it, we would just be like, all right, enjoy them, and like ruin other people's teams by partially ruining your team. Like we were good with it. All right, we get Saffron back.
Yep. Yeah, it's nice. We have week 17 correlation built in with Tampa.
I like managing teams where I can do nothing after I draft it. Yeah. Yeah, you can't. But yeah, like the start sit stuff, I would, if the world could agree that there's only one fantasy site and I don't have to log into multiple sites, I would do a lot of
It's a lot of
stuff.
work. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. And like the fact that people have apps now to where they just set like rankings and they hit a button and it goes through all their leagues and like auto starts people based on the rankings.
Yeah, I was thinking that's like the next thing. Like,
Yeah,
like
like
let's just say I
like
had a lot of disposable income and I wanted to play like high stakes, FFPC or redraft and stuff. You could just set up an AI bot to like take care of all 37 of your leagues.
I believe that already happens. I'm not 100% sure. We could do this.
Higgins seems fine. We should do Andrews, I guess. I would do Higgins if we had playoff correlation, but we should probably just do Andrews. I mean, I don't know. Is it too much?
Yeah, let's just do Kincaid.
Yeah, do Kincaid. Yeah.
I was just thinking that. Like, I think we're almost too heavy into that team. By the way, the Atlanta correlation. So, I know we have the Puka Godwin thing, but we could also do, like, I think we want to add a Saint. Like, I think we want Kamara on this team. And by the way, we still only have 2 running backs. But I think we definitely want Kamara on this team because Atlanta, the Bucks, and the Saints play each other. They oscillate weeks all the way through the playoffs too. So
yeah, well, we have ETN. You wanna double it up?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we do. Yeah. Duh.
I mean, we could. It's
yeah. So we're actually just missing.
We're probably going 6, so I wouldn't.
Oh, we already got all 3. Yeah, we already got all 3 of them. Then yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
Auction feels like the most skill for me. Every player is available. You're limited by a rough structure. I do very well in auction leagues, but I take the time to map out the play. Like I will literally map out like what cost every player should be, and at the beginning of the draft, like because all of the value or worst picks are at the very beginning of the draft. So if you haven't taken the time to map out what the player value should be for that specific league, you're gonna get housed. And
yeah, you got to come in with a salary sheet. 100%.
You have to come in with that stuff. And a lot of people just go in blind, like if you're doing it at home, right? The first 2 rounders. Yeah, 2 first. Yeah, I do like. I like the studs and duds theory, but what's up, Fancy Dog? Welcome. Thanks for popping in.
My dog.
My
Hello,
man. Dog. Let me check something real quick. I need to look, make sure. Like I might just do another draft. I might do that draft. If that drafters guy's in here, I might do another draft after this. I'm feeling pretty good today, so I might jump into that. Woody Marks to me, I know the math doesn't love it.
It's okay. We can get somebody later to balance. I mean, I'm okay with Keaton too.
I don't want to do back-to-back Keaton teams. I'm really not a fan of the Keaton Mitchell pick, like at all. Like
Okay, let's do Woody.
Like
Or we could do Cooper or I don't know. It's
want to do Cooper and lock it up.
I guess with the week 15 correlation.
Let's do Woody.
Do Woody.
I think Woody on a team like this, like it is the bye week 8 thing, but he offers like some definite points. And I like him a lot. I know, like I said, I know the math didn't love it, but I also think there's a clear drop off between him and Keaton Mitchell. Like I think Woody is a clear bet over Keaton Mitchell, like clearly ahead. I think Alvin Kamara in a vacuum is a better pick than Keaton Mitchell. So like, I'm not going to do back-to-back Keaton teams. I'm sorry. Like,
I like it. I think Keaton's a fine click, but I like Woody too.
Yeah, I think that you need I don't like Keaton at all in this style of build either.
So it's either we do. Does really like Spears.
That's kind of why I'm fine with Cooper. I'm fine with Spears. I think Spears is the better bet overall for us.
Yeah, let's do Spears. Yeah, I'm down.
I actually only like the time. If we have 3 solid running backs, like I'm okay with Keaton on those teams. In the 0 RB, which are everybody who likes Keaton are the ones trying to do it on 0 RB.
Our
teams.
0 RB guys, yeah.
And I do not like him in that structure at all. Like, I don't like him in the 0 RB teams at all. I reject the idea that he has that that 20-point upside. Like, I do not believe he has that. I think he has limited touches and he could get 15 points, that's usable. That's good. But I don't think he has going to absolutely need it upside.
Hard for him to have
even
15 touches in a game is going to be hard for Keaton to get there.
Even if Hampton gets hurt, right? Even if Hampton gets hurt, I don't see him getting to 15 touches. That's
he just has one of the biggest per touch upsides in the league.
And he does. And I think there's a place for that. I just don't think it's in round 12. Yeah. I think it's the Damon Claiborne bet.
Interesting. I don't know. I do like it, but it's who knows? He could just not see the field too. It's and he's been hurt for 2 years straight. So it's
right. I'm sure I'm gonna get in the Keaton argument again tonight with VVG because he loves Keaton Mitchell. So, and he was on my channel earlier in the offseason, and we took Keaton twice. So, so it'll be 8 p.m. Yeah, I'm going to do a drafters after this, assuming the drafters guy is still here. Cully and 6 yard per carry the same. Well, no, it's number one, it was 6 yards to carry on a different offense that he couldn't beat out Justice Hill. That is a red flag to me.
but they're not using him as a pass down back. They're using him as a a breather.
And he will never be used as a pass down back. Yeah. That's the other thing.
Man, he does love Juwan, eh? That's probably too much. Yeah. I'm a tank guy. Yeah, let's do tank.
I know you are, and we need the running back. And honestly, this feels solid.
I think we're done. Yeah.
We waited that long, and it even says we're done. So, do we take Rodgers here?
No.
We do have the bring back here as well.
No. We need receiver.
Do we?
Yeah. Well, let's see what our options are here at receiver.
I mean, AJ Barner and then double receiver could be fun. It likes him a lot. It likes Dulcich a lot.
Yeah, I'd prefer Barner, but yeah, let's do Adonai.
Okay, yeah, we passed on Cooper. Let's do the Adonai bet. So,
Yeah, I like Edna, man. He kind of started going off last year, and he's like the Keaton Mitchell of receivers. You know, he's got that juice. He's a bit of a knucklehead, but he's he's a spike week guy.
Yeah. Forget not passing justice. The Ravens used Ali. Yeah, they did. Well, so I think people are projecting that he's going to be Achan-esque. And Achan-esque means he's going to be a receiving back. The man has never been in the NFL, has never caught passes. And in college, he had I think 22 and 26 catches or something, which isn't nothing, but that's not somebody who an NFL team is if they get him in and he is a dominator rating kind of back in college and he can't get passing down work more than that, that's a red flag for the passing game. I don't think he's horrible at that stuff, but I think it would have been used a little more. And Justice Hill was hurt some, and they still wouldn't use him in the passing down, as Hulk is saying. They started bringing in Rasheen Ali for the pass down stuff over him. I think that people are projecting that he can get some of that, and maybe he can. But I
don't think he can. Omarion's going to be playing that, and Vidal's a great pass blocker. I think he's
right. Yeah,
in the same role as last year, basically just being a
exactly.
But I do think there's a bit more room behind Omarion to get some change of pace work than compared to Derrick Henry. I think you can find a few more touches for him.
I agree with that, but I think it's I think he's if Keaton gets 10 touches a game, I'm wrong. If Keaton gets 6 to 8, I believe, I think it's I think at his ADP he's slightly too high. And I have him ranked at 150. I'm not fully out, but at he goes at 135, so I'm basically fully out.
What round is this?
He's 12 picks past ADP. We got 3 picks left.
Yeah, I still don't really want him.
All right, so by ADP, it likes him. I mean, we still have Geno as a stack too. So we could do Malik. We could do Ridley.
I think it's Ridley, even though it's kind of gross.
Yeah, let's do it. It is a team bet. I mean, we've seen the Mike Clay projections have Ridley at 700 yards.
A lot of yards, yeah.
I've got a bunch of Ridley. And I'm not saying Mike Clay is always right, but he's one of the best at it. So that's on the new. I think it's awesome.
They made it bigger.
Thoughts on Randall's? So Adam Randall, I heard the other day, apparently the owner came in and made that pick. So
I remember something about that last year, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, FFPC, you have to remember that people are going to be fishing for zero RB or not zero RB, but RB2 targets and holding them, right? So he's never drafted in best ball, which it could be a fun click, but it's more so a redraft thing to be trying to fish these guys. Yeah.
In FFPC, you're looking you can cut the guys and put somebody else in their team. So, I mean, Rodgers is going to be there at 197. And we have a double bring back.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't mind it, I guess.
I think,
we're strong enough.
We're strong at everything.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
And even Geno went before him. So, let's do it.
And then what is our last pick going to be is the question. Who's going to add the most points? No. Get him out of here. It doesn't mind. Yeah, so I think definitely receiver or running back.
So
we could do another Baltimore receiver. We could do something gross like Yoshi Voss. It does a lot of playoff correlation for New Orleans. We don't have a New Orleans receiver.
Yeah. Let's look at running back real quick.
It's adding points. We do have a stacked buy, right? We have a stack like was it week 8 or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just 2 of them, but.
What does the
wide
suggested thing it say? It says receiver. 5.1.
It actually says tight end.
Tight end, but yeah, we'll disregard that.
I
guess we could.
We could do the stack. We got both stacks available. Honestly,
You know what?
Like I think that might be right.
Yeah, I prefer Colby.
And we don't have to do that. Pat Bryant is at the top. Like I'm always up for that. Malachi Fields is a good pick, apparently. And that's an upside swing too. We don't have a rookie. Oh, we don't have Fields either.
Okay. Yeah, I would think either Surratt or one of these tight ends.
All right, which I'll let you make the pick. I'm fine with any of them.
Let's do Mr. Colby Parkinson's.
Sounds good.
Little double stack with our boy here.
I mix him in. I've got like 3 or 4%.
Yeah, I'm taking him, but I'll just hate it in 3 weeks when he's hurt.
If he doesn't get hurt, it's a smash pick.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of risk with Jacobs. Like he might get a suspension. He also got banged up last year. But Lloyd is a good back, and we just haven't seen it yet. So
they've liked Lloyd in the as a pass catcher for a while. They just haven't been able to use him because he's not been healthy. Yeah, exactly. Lloyd and Jaden Blue are the 2 ceiling picks down there. I used to really like Claiborne down there a lot. Instead of taking the rookie shot there, and I still think Claiborne's draftable, but I think Lloyd and Jaden Blue are kind of just the better picks now. Katron Allen the best in my opinion, and then those 2. Those are the 3 I'm kind of mixing in at the end of draft.
If I got the path, Jaden Blue's more so I don't think he has massive upside. I think he's more so a Keaton Mitchell-esque, he can break runs and get passing down work.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of steaming a little too much in my honest opinion.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not taking him around 16 some people, but all right, we got a 3-5-7-3 here. We got Lamar, we got Stafford, we got Rodgers at 197. So we got a 10 pick fall on Rodgers, we got a 20 pick fall on Rodgers. Stafford 10 pick and then 20 on Rodgers. Derrick Henry, Travis, Woody Marks, Tajay Spears, Tank Bigsby. Not bad. Not bad. Puka, Flowers, Marv, Godwin, Pittman, Adonai, Calvin Ridley, Pitts, Kincaid, and Parkinson. So we got the double stack for the Rams. We got the Week 17 bring back in Godwin. We have Week 17 in the Rodgers game as well. The only thing we didn't do is, who we forgot? Eric Hall.
Yes, Mr. Eric. We forgot Mr. Eric.
We forgot Eric Hall.
That's okay. I'd way rather have Colby Parkinson.
I think this was the right call.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be adding Colby Parkinson as Ferguson gets steamed up because I don't know. I just can't forget the playoffs last year, and if T. Ferg was really this ascendant talent, I think he would have saw the field and been making some plays for them down the stretch last year. And in playoff contests last year, Ferguson was completely disregarded and Parkinson was a high up the board pick, so we're just kind of assuming the roles are going to flip, but I don't know. I think they're both live, and I think at cost, I think I just take Parkinson.
All right. So that's our team. Let's go through the members. We have JT here. We got a 2-5-8-3. Joe Burrow, Jordan Love, running back, Jonathan Taylor, Chase Brown. It looks like he might be using the tool. Are you using the tool? Because I know it absolutely loves Jonathan Taylor, Chase Brown.
It does. Together. I have a lot of that combo.
It loves this combination. And it actually likes it with Scatabo, if I remember right. It's like a 3.5 star usually or something. We got Kenneth Gainwell, Sean Tucker. So I don't mind that. You get these 3 and then you double up anti-Bucky. I think that's a fun way to play it. No tools. We got wide receiver T. Higgins, Christian Watson, Alec Pierce, Jaden Higgins, Travis Hunter, Omar Cooper, Darnell Mooney, Malachi Fields. I like the Mooney Fields thing at the end of drafts.
Yeah, nice. You did like a similar thing with the receiver room, yeah. And then you have a lot of Green Bay, Houston, which is fun.
Right. Tucker Kraft, Schultz, and Gesicki. He took them way early, assuming we may do it, I think. Yeah, that's a fun team, JT. I like this. I like it a lot. I like the double Tampa thing as your running back 4. Like you push it further. You still only basically go 4, but like you're doing it.
And you have a loaded top 3. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't done that, but I do like it. Then we got Slayton. We got a 2-5-8-3 here. By the way, everybody, I'm drafting jumping in a drafters main event right now. Just the $15. If you want to jump in. And also, if you don't have a drafters account, use promo code WHO, a capital H, 2 little O's, and you will get a 100% deposit match for up to $100. And then I do ticket giveaways every week as well, so you can have a chance for 1 ticket every week. We got a 2-5-8-3 to the Bills fan. We got Josh Allen, Bo Nix, James Cook, Kenneth Walker, Rico Dowdle, Jordan Mason, Marshawn Lloyd. Wide receivers, Jalen Waddle, DJ Moore, Jordan Tyson, Jaden Reed, Stephon Diggs, Coker, Stribling, Franklin, Strange, Sadiq, Dulcich. I like the Dulcich bring back there. You got the DJ Moore stack with James Cook, Josh Allen. I mean, I like this running back room a lot. It's very strong. And you just kind of had a free pick at the end of the draft, so you threw on Marshawn Lloyd. I don't mind that
Lloyd
at all.
in there, yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
Do you mind entertaining them for a minute while I go pee? We're
Sure.
waiting on 3 for a drafters. Go ahead and tell them a little bit more about the tool. We have some new people in here. This Updog just released the draft solver, and it's awesome. I've been using it for a couple weeks on the prototypes, helping them test it. But tell them more about it.
Yeah, it's Dogmath launch day. It's fully live on the site, dogmathbestball.com. If you want the access to the premium overlay, it's $50 a month. With promo code WHO, you get $10 off and a 48-hour free trial, so you can try it risk-free and check it out. It works on all 3 major sites, Underdog, DraftKings, and Drafters. And it's taken basically my secret sauce that I've been using to crush best ball over the last few years. I got a handful of good results under my name, and it's pretty slick. I think I honestly think it's the best tool out there. It's not going to feed you anybody's rankings. It's just going to look at straight up data, stickiest defensive metrics, plot a strength of schedule, plot projections, balance them all together, and show you the best picks. So yeah, if you go to the site, you can use the solver for free. And if you want the paid overlay, use promo code WHO, and you can save some cash and have a 48-hour free trial. And this draft, by the way, this drafters main, 11 of 12, I just jumped in it myself. So there's 1 spot left if you want to draft for the drafters championship
Ring this year, as somebody pointed out earlier.
I just saw that they have a little championship ring logo.
Did you
none for second place though? That's unfortunate. But
did you see the drafters like retweet a long time ago on it? Look at that. We get the 101. Oh, we're going head to head.
Yeah, I jumped in there.
Hold on.
Got nice and blunt. We got loots.
So, like every once in a while, it'll ask you to refresh your browser for the Dogmath. Like if it misses a pick or something, you just hit F5. It'll refresh. Everything will work just fine. It happens not very often, but it does happen. But
on drafters, it'll happen if you leave your queue up, like where you start players or whatever, and go into your queue because it's reading it off your roster panel. So that's a drafter specific thing. Is if you leave your queued players up, it won't be able to see your roster.
I actually do a little different here on drafters. Also need to move this over.
Put it on the other side.
Is that on the other side?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we get the 101. We got UCF Jaguar at the 6. We got Lutz at the 5. We got Crumb at the 3. Updog at the 7. Roni Baloney at the 8. We got Nice and Blunt at the 12. Good luck, everybody. And by the way, if you guys are new to the channel and you haven't hit that sub, go ahead and hit the sub. We're trying to get to 1K subs. And it's going to be a good time. We're going to do a 24-hour live stream. And I think I'm built for it. We'll see if I am. Right? We'll see if I am.
It's a long day.
I mean, so every Sunday after working 12 hours, I usually stay up till like
Nice and Blunt
20
getting JT at the 12, and he's not doing it. What are you doing, Nice and Blunt? What are you doing here?
He's getting weird.
All right, he just wanted second round Taylor.
Yeah, well, yeah, I would do that too. I'm not gonna lie. I would have pulled somebody wild up though, like Omari and Hampton. Oh wait, he did.
I would have just taken Taylor and Saquon, click, straight to the bank.
I think I would have for uniqueness. Honestly.
Yeah, you got to think Taylor and Hampton is a somewhat chalky combo.
I guess none of us want to win.
Or they're gonna give me Saquon. Ah, damn it.
Are you drafting extra team because when you draft BBG tomorrow? So like last year, BBG and I drafted some teams, but we ended up drafting all the players who got hurt. So the teams we drafted together did get absolutely roasted, but like they were fine. Like they could have been fine.
Get your guys.
Oh yeah. And drafters is more of the get your guys place. Like if you think somebody's mispriced, I'm gonna have like 25% Nico College probably on drafters. Like I'm going to at the 2-3 turn, I'm going to take Nico and Rice every single time they're there. I'm doing it.
Yeah, there's just less variance. So like in a playoff pod format, the league winners you often don't want the league winners in like a DBM style contest. Whereas on this, you want the league winners, you want to be overweight the league winners. So if you have an opinion, going overweight your guys, and if you're right, that's never going to burn you. It's only going to be good. Whereas on underdog, it can burn you because you're holding hands with the field, and then they dud 1 week, and you don't have mixed exposures, and you don't have access to the other guy in that round who went off. All of a sudden, you're dead. So it's definitely the place to stand your ground is on drafters.
And like if you're wrong, you just have a bad season. Like we're all going to have bad seasons,
of course. Yep.
Like you don't win every league that you join in fantasy. They're 16% is a hard advance rate, to then have a 16% or usually a 10% out of the next round. Right. And like these, there are no advance rates. You just have to be top 200. Also, we're shooting for ceiling per week. So like some of the players, I do think there's a couple players that are a little mispriced based on that fact in drafters. Like I don't think anybody's putting any weight at all into the weekly winners element that drafters has just baked into their every week contest. So like I think Jameson Williams, who I don't have very much of either, I think he's a better pick on drafters than he is on underdog because of the weekly winners upside.
Yeah, I frankly don't think about it a lot. It's kind of hard to work it into your builds, but like if you draft good teams, you should have a chance for it every week. At least be close.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and like I might do something fun to where like I'll have like a 5-block stretch to where I take the Dogmath tool and I just set the ceiling up to 65.
Just do full on weekly winner style. Yeah.
Like not even full on, but like just go like 65%, 35%, because obviously the playoff correlation doesn't matter at all, right?
Yeah.
Over here. So and if you have any questions about how the tool functions, join my Discord and just ask in the Discord. Updog is in the Discord as well. I think you have your own Discord now.
I do. It's having some problems apparently.
Yeah,
my buddy was just telling me the comments are locked, so I'll figure that out. But
it took me a while to figure out how to really manage the Discord stuff. So you need help, just let me know.
But my Twitter's on the site. You can always just DM me or send in an email through the site if you have any questions.
Yeah. All right. So we but I hadn't done the dark owl yet for the thumbnail. I like the way that it looked today. I like the onyx colored owl with the blue. That'll look pretty good.
Dark mode.
Dark mode, best mode.
I did the ETN thing in the 4th.
The board is blurry. Is that better? Let me know. Maybe I just refresh. And by the way, anytime you refresh, so the way it works is it's reading the whole screen. So when you refresh, it has to reset everything, right?
Yeah, and like if you use it on DraftKings, it has to pull up the actual draft board. So it'll have a little priming phase where it pulls up the draft board, reads it, kicks it back out. But Underdog and DraftKings, or Underdog and Drafters, it can read it right off the homepage.
Yeah. So we got
yeah, it is a little blurry for me too. I wasn't sure what was going on. It might just be the connection, or I don't know if it's not like at 1080p or something.
What, my stream?
Yeah, I mean it should be, right? I wouldn't think.
We were just talking up Jamison Williams, so let's do that. And we're gonna pull up. I don't take a ton of Travion. Let's pull Travion up here. We're gonna build this a little bit more like a weekly winners team.
Weekly winners ass team right there. Yeah.
Let's change. Let's have fun with the tool. Let's do what I was saying. Let's just move this down. Can I go to custom 2?
All right, so we've reached 5th round neighbors.
There we go. On drafters, I think he should be round 5 or 6. On underdog, I think 4-5 turn is like where I'm okay clicking him. All right, so you see how I did that, and now these numbers. So like I can click custom 1, it changes Evans. I click custom 2, it goes there. So I can swap between these two. So if I want to look for single week upside with some floor, I could do this. I could even set up a third one here to where it's literally all ceiling, like just all ceiling, no floor. So you can actually set up all different presets, and you can click these buttons. How, like, okay, well, I want ceiling. What does it like? It likes Tyler Warren for ceiling. It likes him there too. It barely likes him for a more balanced build with the floor being high. So you could set this up and kind of do it however you want. If you want, you can toggle through the different ones. You can set it up. I think that's what you said you do now. Like you have one set up more for, like, not as extreme as that, but one set up more for ceiling, one set up more for floor, and one set up as your base.
Yeah, I have one set to 50-50, and then I have one crank to ceiling and one crank for floor. So if I'm in a weird spot and I'm trying to figure things out, I'll cycle through them. See at the top of the Dogmath extension there's the little buttons. You can quick cycle through them.
Yeah.
Through your saved settings.
Yep. So
I'll do Parker, I guess.
I have a hard time with Parker.
It's either him or Tyson.
I love Sam Laporta. That's weird.
I'll do Tyson. We'll do a Shuck thing. Mr. Levin are gonna go to war for Mr. Shuck.
So if I were building a normal team, it would love DK Metcalf here. And it likes Jalen Warren everywhere. So it is full PPR. I will take Warren if he comes to me. I'm not like super stacked or stoked about it. It doesn't like any of the tight ends, weirdly. But I think we could do it. Just likes a member of the Steelers. I don't like Jadarian Price, but man, like back here, he starts to feel okay, right?
Yeah, end of the 6th. That's kind of where he's been going now. Yeah, getting a nice fall on Drake May might make it to you.
He might. I wasn't really planning on stacking him, but let's do it. And we're here. Let's do the thing. Now, what changed? Anything?
No, it shouldn't have changed much at all.
It likes Godwin a lot. We'll take Metcalf. It likes Metcalf for my base build, for like actually winning the whole contest here. Since nothing was popping for the weekly winner stuff, like I decided to go back to the other one and get some floor. So the team right now, we got Drake May, Jahmyr Gibbs, Travion, Rice, Pickens, JMO, and DK Metcalf. Honestly, doesn't feel that bad. Like I've been really reluctant to click DK Metcalf for a while now. So pre-draft, before Pittman went there, I was pretty in on DK Metcalf, and he fell a little bit, but not a lot when Pittman went there. And I was just like, I still like Pittman just straight up over Metcalf, but I also don't think that Metcalf's price is like whenever I take him, some players when you take him and you look over your team, you're like, this team sucks. Other players you like that you don't take often, you look over your team and you're like it's fine, like it's okay. Like CMC and Metcalf are those. Like I don't take much of them, but whenever I look through the team with that player on it, it doesn't feel like a gross thing, right? What I want to happen here has a 0% chance to happen. So why is Sam Laporta's ADP at 80? So Sam Laporta's ADP on full PPR on DraftKings as well is really high. So in my eyes, I think I'm going to be even more in on Bowers on both of the full PPR sides. I do think that on drafters, it's a harder thing to pull off with the elite tight end. Would you agree?
They just have to have a legendary season, right? That's the only. If they don't, you just lose. So it's just kind of a.
Lutz, I think, had round 2 McBride last year and got top 10.
Yeah, so, he went nuts. Yeah.
So, you need something like that, but you also need none of the other ones to do that, right? Because especially Bowers, because he goes, it generally a player around Bowers is going to outscore the players around McBride, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So you can't have Loveland getting within a 1.5 points of Bowers. If Bowers gets 18 fantasy points per game, but Loveland gets 16.5, you probably just wanted Loveland, right? Depending on how big the spikes are. Because Also, something about drafters is the one giant spike, like the 145-point game, matters even more on drafters than it does on other sites, right? Because
100%, yeah.
because we're every single week is weighted the same.
So I didn't want to take Laporta there, but I did anyways.
Well,
We're just doing the stacking falling value thing.
so it doesn't. I mean, I kind of want one of these tight ends, but we'll see. I might just go punt tight end here. I mean, Alec Pierce, I don't know what it says here. So Alec Pierce did go, but Dak Prescott is here. So we definitely take Dak there. Like, that was one of the easiest clicks I've ever made. Man, they are destroying tight end in this room. I think I just take the Jonathan Brooks here. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. It doesn't like it for the weekly winners thing, but I think that getting this Dak fall, that's a rare thing to happen. I think I can go back to like trying to win the whole thing. Like, I don't think that like having JMO there is going to hurt the team at all, you know. And I think the Metcalf thing kind of balances out the player like JMO as well. So
Little floor. I was going to get Jackson Dart there, but he did not make it to me.
I took Charlie Kolar today, and I got a Justin Herbert fall to 92. And then Trey Harris went 10 spots ahead of ADP. So I just took Gadsden and Kolar on DraftKings. It was 20 rounds.
Just double it up, yeah.
I just took both of them. It was a Colson Loveland team. So it was Loveland and then tight end. Basically, I took 2 draft picks for tight end Chargers, you know. So I don't know that I loved it, but tight ends were going pretty heavily, and I had Loveland. And the rest of my team is pretty solid. I got that team, by the way. I had Amon-Ra at pick 8, and Genty came back around. It's an Amon-Ra Genty team.
Wow.
In the $3 drafters. An Amon-Ra Genty team.
That's nice.
Yeah. And so I pulled up Rome to double stack. So I have Amon-Ra. It's
with the bring back.
Amon-Ra, Genty, Zay Flowers, Loveland, Rome. Tootin fell back around. So I got Tootin at 65. It's a fun team.
That's how you win.
Yeah. Like
UC rooms.
Yeah. I did make a mistake though. Whenever I took Rome, you know how sometimes you'll be like scroll down a little and not notice it? Mike Evans was available. I missed it. Like,
he does slide sometimes.
Yeah, Mike Evans is available. I missed it. But I think I kind of like the Rome pick as the double, like the bear stack without.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to sacrifice.
Yeah.
It's sometimes to set up a fun, a fun playoff correlation double stack.
So I was Goff, and I ended up getting Goff, right? And I ended up having Herbert, obviously. Well, Cam Ward slid to 175, so I just took naked Cam Ward too. It's like, okay, I like Cam Ward this year too, so it worked. All right, so I definitely want one of these tight ends if I can get one of those two. Dobbs would be fantastic. Dobbs would be the perfect player to make it to me, honestly.
Yeah, Bergie might.
There's a lot of good picks.
Receivers.
There's a lot of good picks for me, though. Honestly, likely going. That's really good for me. So Dobbs, I think, is my number one option here.
Kittle at 120 would be pretty nice for you.
Yeah. Kittle would be great. It's definitely Dobbs plus.
Bergie doesn't have a tight end though.
I mean, I'm fine with Kelsey, honestly. like build out the team stack without it. So, all right,
Tracy. Yeah, that's really nice.
all right. We're cooking, guys. We're over here cooking. By the way, if you guys don't have a Drafters account, you can use promo code WHO for a 100% deposit match for up to $100. Also, if you like this tool, if you like the waiting, if you want to know how like exactly what's going on with it, go to the very beginning of the stream, go past the stream starting thing, and Updog here will explain exactly how it works. And then you can go to the website, which I will link right now, and you can use promo code WHO, all caps WHO, and you get a 48-hour free trial. And then it's $40 for the first month if you do enjoy it. And it's good stuff. Like I've been using it for a couple weeks now, helping him test it. And I really like it because it looks at it just looks at the players and plots like matchups throughout the season, like with the player versus the players that you have.
Yeah, and the website has like a full like in-depth explanation. If you go on my Twitter @crypto though, I have a full Twitter thread too explaining it, how it works with some examples and stuff. So if you're confused at all, you can just give the website a read. I gave it a little rundown at the start of the stream, and we also did a previous stream a couple weeks ago where we talked pretty in depth about it. It's not the most like it's a little complicated, so I can understand it. People don't get it right away, but yeah, you can go on the site, have a read. You can use the free solver. It's pretty self-explanatory. Once you start using it, it'll click. You'll understand what it's doing. And yeah, it's just trying to tell you the best players that fit your roster. That's basically it. I'm not giving you rankings. I'm not saying one dude's better than another dude. I don't know, and frankly, nobody knows, right? So that's why I think it's kind of silly to be using some other guy's rankings that you just trust and think that's going to help you win a tournament.
Unless they're my rankings.
Unless they're Hoodam's rankings, because I actually know he puts in a lot of work and effort into his rankings. But
yeah. I mean, I think everybody does, but
exactly. But it's like a personal thing, and like
right, yeah, I'm mostly doing it for me. I'm like, what can I give my YouTube members? I can give them my rankings as well. If I'm going to take the time to do them, I might as well let people have the access to them that are supporting me as well.
100%. Yeah.
So,
like an ADP slave, man. I'm a slave to the market.
And there's like, if you're going to build basically what you're doing, like it makes sense to do that. I mean, Jake Ferguson coming back would be so good.
Yeah, like it would be Andrew's blocker as well. I'm capped on tight ends.
Oh, this guy still doesn't have a tight end.
Andrews just went,
and he would have taken him too because he's got Lamar. Maybe. I kind of like what Bergey's doing here. The triple wide receiver, and then just
hammer the mid range.
Just hammer, and then he's probably he might even go 5 tight ends. Honestly, like he might actually go 5 tight ends.
Just because he's so balanced, but 5's a little overkill. I literally did that. I've done that once in my whole life, but it felt good.
Like he could go receiver, and then just like 5 tight ends right there, or something.
You're gonna have a hard time getting Ferguson past him.
Yeah, I'm not getting Ferg, but he shouldn't be there, so it's fine. You know, like it shouldn't. He shouldn't be there, so I'm good with it. All right, so Trey Tucker's at the top. We got Flournoy. This is like too high for Flournoy, man. Like, I like Flournoy. This just too much. Like, you got a wide receiver 1 for a team still here, and then Flournoy. We're gonna take Tucker. We're gonna see what happens. So I figured that it would start to like Strange more then. So, and I like Strange a lot. So I think that's a good place to be. I am pushing running back a bit, like we're not sure if Travion and Brooks are going to be producing early season, but I do think like this is a George Holani team if I've ever fucking seen one. Like looking for those early, like just to make sure you might get like 8 to 10 points in week 1, 2, 3, right?
Yeah, I've been pushing RB2. I still only have 2 of them.
Yeah.
So,
I do have the anchor of Gibbs, right? So, and I think by week 5, like this team's either dead, or we're really cooking with Travion plus Brooks, right? So, one or the other are happening. So, I just need to act like that one of those two things is happening, like the second one. And in that scenario, I just need to add points to the beginning of the season, mostly. That feeling you just had about Flournoy, who is exactly to a T how I feel when I see Parker Washington at his ADP. Like we all have players. Like, so I was actually one of the original Flournoy guys, by the way. Like if you go back to the big board, I was continually talking Flournoy at 210. It's just stealing, and I kept saying like, and I was very out on Tesla. I'm like, why is Tesla 40 picks ahead? Well, now he's not. Like now Tesla's the cheaper one, and
yeah,
I think
now they've totally flipped.
I'm like maybe Tesla's the pick now of those two.
All right,
Like,
nice and blunt. Leave me some running backs I like, please.
he's
I
got
beg you. I know he likes the same guys I do here.
Yeah. I mean, the
You
one
can't
guy,
take 2 of them now, so I'm happy. All right,
No,
you can have Tank. You can have Tank. I mean, I wanted him, but you can have him.
Like this team that I'm building is exactly not a Zach Charbonnet team. Like it is not a Charbonnet team.
Yeah, I do not have Charbonnet teams.
I took him once at 185. I still don't know about it. Like I do think weekly winners like Charbonnet.
I wanted Samson. Fuck. Pardon my French. Yeah, I actually just took Charbonnet in a weekly winners.
Yeah, I think that he makes a lot of sense there, for sure.
This kind of grips, man. I do not know what to do here.
I know exactly who I want with my next pick.
I mean, I'll get weird. I'll do Kamara with Etienne, I guess. Kind of messed up, but
yeah, Kamara was the guy I wanted, but I knew he wasn't going to make it, so I would rather you have him.
I mean, it's weird to cuff him. Oh my, I have 3 running backs with a week 8 bye. That's hilarious.
Well, yeah, you just cuffed. Like when you oh yeah, Woody Marks. Woody Marks was a player I almost like. If Tucker would have went, I would have went Woody Marks Strange there, by the way.
Yeah, I had the choice between him and Pacheco, and I have a Detroit stack, so Pacheco probably made more sense, but I don't know. Woody's just got that pass catching upside. He could just be a smash in PPR.
He nearly took Kamara and Tank. If you would have just taken Kamara.
I really wanted Samson. He was the guy that was really popping for me, and he's got incredible PPR upside. Like he's a sick pass catcher.
I mean, this looks pretty good. I mean, perfect. We'll take him. I mean, I know the math doesn't love it here, but we got a gigantic fall here. So we're just going to close out wide receiver at 7. That's what we're going to do. We're going to close it out at 7. We took rounds 2, 3, 4. It actually tells me the Dogmath still tells me to take 8 here. So
it knows. No, the capital stuff was a little last minute, but I did my best to build a fun little capital model that, in a way that nobody else was. Like you're not going to see a capital model suggesting fractions of a position group. So I did the best way I could. I don't think it's perfect. I think next year I'll spend some more time on it, but I wanted to have something that was a bit of a capital recommendation thing built in. So we We cooked that up. All right, I'll do Jonah Coleman. That's fun.
He was the pick I might have made. I think I was going to make if Jennings didn't make it back. I just think I don't take a ton of Jawan Jennings, but that fall, like, I do think Jawan Jennings is going to get 5 to 6 touchdowns this year. Like, he's a tall ass man, and Kyler is a small ass man.
Kyler will be able to see him.
And Kyler will be able to see him. So, big guy, little guy, best friends, right? Like,
100%.
that's we're talking like
Now he just needs
Arnold-
like D-Hop like dreads, and then he'll really see him. That's like
that's right. Yeah, that's exactly where we need to get.
Tall and dreads, and with a massive wingspan, and then Kyler can get him the ball.
Yeah, it's basically like the movie Twins. Not really, because like they're both in shape, but you get the picture.
Mr. Barner and Jaden.
Yeah, so these running backs that are left are kind of gross, but like very gross.
Yeah, I'm happy I jammed the last couple. I think I'm still going to go 6, but I'll take another guy later.
I think I'm building this correctly, though, honestly. I think I just double up running back here.
I was hoping to get Williams, and then Ridley was my fallback. I guess I'm going to do Zachariah. We'll get it's either him or Katron or Tucker.
Yeah. Katron is a player I will take if he makes it to me, but I'm not really that worried about. I have so much Katron. If he smashes, I'm good.
Okay, I'm taking Katron. Screw it.
Yeah. Yeah, you should. He's a good pick. And it kind of forces me to take more players that are fit what I need more. I mean, I could just YOLO even more and take Branch plus Tua here. But I think Drake May plus Prescott just has to be enough, right? Like,
it has to be, yeah.
It has to be enough here.
Yeah, I'm going to do the Brissett thing if he makes it all the way back around, but I don't really care if he doesn't.
Yeah. This is one of those teams that, like, if Mendoza had fallen all the way to 192, I might have added him. Probably not, but maybe. Like, Sean Tucker is, like, the player I really want here. And Vidal. Like, those two, I believe, like Sean Tucker rates okay. Vidal does not. We'll take Sean Tucker and see what happens. Does it like Marshawn Lloyd? It does not. It loves Jordan James. I'm just going to take Vidal because I'm going to IKB the tool and know that it didn't update whenever I took Tucker either.
Oh,
but it's all good.
Because you had the queue
Yeah.
open. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's reading off of the screen. Yeah. So, like, the reason I did that is because, like, the tool doesn't know that I'm only looking for early week production, right? In my mind, to try to get Hendo and Brooks there.
Tony's cooking, yeah.
So, like, we're trying to assist the early year.
Yeah. Just got to follow your heart sometimes, you know? That's
Yeah. By the way,
that is part of it. Yes.
we are almost at 40 likes. I would love to get to 40 likes today. That would be fantastic. Also, if you're new to the channel and you haven't hit the sub yet, go ahead and hit that sub. I go live every Monday through Thursday, 4 p.m. Central, every Sunday night, 6:30 p.m. Central. We also we stream all 3 sites. We have a good time. We have guests. We're going to be on Bestball Guy tonight. We're going to be on with the Bestball Guys here tomorrow. Then we're going to have Nice and Blunt on after that as a separate show where we're going to discuss ADP. Basically Devonta Smith all the way down to Roma Dunze. We're going to hard rank everybody without ADP baked in. There are some players on Major League fading, and you guys are going to find out why. It should be a fun discussion. Some of the players I think we agree on. Some of the players I don't think we're going to agree on at all. So we're about to find out. And then we'll
be a lot of fun.
It'll be a lot of fun. Like, discourse is what makes this fun, right? Like the chatter back and forth, like being open to being wrong, like listening to things, but still standing your ground on things you believe, right?
Well, I know Nice and Blunt knows ball because he's drafting a high clip of Tank Bigsby.
Yeah,
part of Team Tank, so he knows what's up.
I'm not as much on Tank.
I love it.
As you guys, but I think I'm like 13% or something.
Yeah, you're scared of Philly. I think Philly's gonna smash, and I think they're gonna mix him in a lot more than usual.
I'm actually not scared of Tank at all. Like, I'm scared of Saquon because of the people that go around him. I just think the upside on the players around him are like, I know we just seen Saquon have the 2,000-yard season a few years ago, the Sean Mannion thing, whatever. I worry about A.J. Brown not being there and Jalen Hurts not being a good actual quarterback, mostly.
I think he's pretty good. I think he's been like a dominant fantasy quarterback for his numbers have tailed off, but like
I like Saquon a lot more on half-point PPR. I will say, like, I'm a little more scared of the Saquon fade on Underdog, but but over there, like on Drafters and DraftKings, it's full PPR. I'm not that scared of the Saquon fade. On Underdog, like their week 15, 16 matchups aren't good.
They're tough, yeah.
So, like, maybe getting Saquon to week 17 is what you need. But
you could do a Henry-esque thing from last year, yeah.
But I also don't really see that because the Niners are probably going to be pretty good, and I think.
Well, they had an atrocious run D last year.
The Niners didn't have anybody healthy.
Yeah.
It loves Jalen Noel. I think I'm fine with that. Taking Noel and a big upside swing here in Claiborne, maybe. I don't know. Let's do the anti-CMC thing here. Let's take Jordan James. The math liked it too, so let's go ahead and do it.
Yeah, he seems to be the guy that has the lead on RB2 right now, anyways.
I mean, it's always year 2 guy, right? And with Shanahan, it's always the year 2 guy.
Except for when it wasn't, when it was, God, what was his name? Elijah Mitchell.
It was his second year too, right?
Nah, he was a rookie. Him and Sermon were drafted in the same draft. Sermon was second round, and Mitchell was like 6th round.
They didn't have a rookie that year, or the year 2 guy, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I just know that one specifically was rookie year when the younger or the lower capital guy. Like I fully faded Sermon that year, and I was actually drafting. I forget his name. He was a former Giants running back that went to San Fran. And I drafted him over Elijah Mitchell. I had
you're right, because he had 15 full PPR fantasy points a game his rookie year. Mitchell did.
Yeah, he was an insane smash. What was that guy's name, man? I forget. He was some nobody on the Giants who had scored a bunch of points the year before. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Just another fade that I nailed. I faded Sermon in like the 6th round, and I tried to play it through the other back they
Who's
had.
your number one fade this year? Like,
I mean Travis Hunter, but that's not even that's whatever. Like high capital guy.
I'm gonna say like I think anything like round 13 or higher is fine.
Yeah, I'm not super. I don't really have any super dug in stances high up the board this year. I certainly don't have a lot of Judkins, but I definitely want to try and fix that. I don't know. I haven't gotten to too many spots where I'm super opinionated on it this year. They're not as obvious as they used to be to me, anyways. Or I don't know what's changed. I haven't like hard flag planted a big fade this year, but I'll sniff someone out eventually that doesn't make sense.
Most of the players I was fading, except Egbuka, have significantly dropped in price. Like Egbuka and Keaton are the two that I'm like pretty much fading to an extent that haven't dropped in price. But most of the other ones, like the ADPs, kind of came around to where I was like, I think he should be here this whole time. Like Michael Wilson, like I was completely out in the 80s, but he's going at like 108 now. I think I have him ranked above ADP at the moment. So, and I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the Michael Wilson guy.
Yeah, I'm not taking a bunch of Ken Walker. I've gotten to him though. Just I take him for rare combos, but it's something that could easily blow up in my face. So I'm not like full fading him. I honestly don't take a lot of Bowers, which feels kind of bad.
For me, it's McBride. Like McBride's the one I'm having a really hard time with.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the Chris Bell thing. We saw his projections. He's projected to play 17 games.
Yeah,
even though he's not gonna play 17 games.
He's absolutely not playing 17
games.
But
it's a fun upside click, and I'm spraying and praying at the end of the draft here.
Let's click all upside here at the end and see what it wants me to do.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of Saquon Blunt, but like I really do want Saquon. I'm really in on the Eagles this year. I'm taking a lot of Hurts, taking a lot of Goddard. I'm mixing in the pass catchers. Like I don't mind doing Stowers. I don't mind doing the rookie, but just because Saquon goes at that turn, like I'm just not getting a lot organically, and I'm probably gonna have to force it and drag them up and stuff. But I am a Saquon guy. I need to chase some more ownership of him down.
Oh, this guy. Take Jahan Dotson.
That's fun.
All right, so we got a 2-6-9-3 here. We got let me do that. Drake May, Dak Prescott, a big fall on both of them, really. Jahmyr Gibbs, Travion Henderson, Jonathan Brooks, Sean Tucker, Kamani Vidal, Jordan James. I was split on if I wanted to add a 7th running back there, but I just didn't. Wide receiver, Rasheed Rice, George Pickens, Jamison Williams, DK Metcalf, Romeo Dobbs for the stack, Trey Tucker, Juwan Jennings, Jalen Noel, and Jahan Dotson. Kittle fell back to 121. Britton Strange, Gunnar Helm. I think it's solid. As long as Travion or Brooks are like take over by week 4, like I think this team could do a lot of damage.
Yeah, you're good. And it's Hero Gibbs. It's kind of what you want.
Yeah.
You want some guys to fill in the cracks, and Gibbs is going to hit your lineup every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think you want to go 7 there. I think you just, you don't want 7 on a Gibbs team feels.
I mean, it would have just been an extra dart at the end. Like Claiborne was still there. And I think Claiborne has that 15 point in a play upside. I think he hits that once. So go ahead and review your team.
Yeah, I got Goff, Shuck, Brissett. I've got Goff double stacked with Amon-Ra and Laporta. I've got Shuck triple stacked with Tyson, ETN, and Kamara, which is a bit weird. Walker, ETN, Marks, Kamara, Coleman, Katron at RB, which is good enough. My receivers, I'm actually pretty thin at receiver. I went Amon-Ra, Neighbors, Tyson, QJ, Conception, Shaheed, Dell, Booty, Bell. But Bell's hurt, coming off injury. Dell's hurt, coming off injury. Neighbors is hurt, coming off injury. Tyson's a rookie. QJ is a spike week guy. So
Tyson's a rookie coming off injury.
Yeah, so like we're
Like-
we're in tough shape the first 6 weeks. I probably should have went with a more safe guy with that Chris Bell click, but I hadn't really parsed the whole roster, so I think that's probably a mistake. But if this team can somehow survive weeks 1 to 6 with some well-timed spikes, it could work. But yeah, a few too many guys coming off injury on the same receiver core is probably not ideal.
I think, like, looking back on it, and it's always easy to look at things backwards, right? Like Laporta being an extra wide receiver and like Booty plus Bell being 2 extra tight ends or something, or maybe one of those.
Well, I like
guys being
Laporta
a-
for the double stack. I was just like, we're just gonna
You're right.
we're just gonna do that thing.
Yeah, I just think that I do think that like it's a lot of wishing down here,
Yeah,
which is fine. Like,
if it works, it could work big. So
Trey Tucker was a wishing kind of guy last year, and he smashed, right?
Yeah. No, it's a bit thin. It's not my best work, but it's fun.
All right, and then we're gonna review members teams. We got Crumb here. We got 4, 5, 8, 3. We got Dart, Willis, Gino, Tua. We'll see what the rest of it looks like. We'll see what the rest looks like. Bijan, Jeremiah Love, Ramondre, Chuba, Jalen Wright. That feels fine.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, keep the 5.
Nico, Adams, Watson. Like, that's a really strong start. And then you're leaning on those guys. Naylor, Mitchell, Mooney, Surratt, Slayton. So you got you got the Giants there. You have Gino, right? Yeah. So you got the Adonai Mitchell thing. You got Pitts, likely. I like it. I think that fourth quarterback actually makes sense there. Like, I don't think you're really super weak anywhere. I think that an extra receiver could have helped, but I don't think it's like the end of the world either because you got
the
guys.
top 3 locked up there.
Yeah.
I guess it is a bit of a flex pick. I mean, so is the Jalen Wright pick. It's a bit of a flex pick, so I can see why you just kind of went for QB. It's a bit weird, but
right. Like, I think one of those 2 picks being a receiver overall probably feels better, but like,
yeah,
it
is nice on drafters to have some extra wide receivers. It is PPR, and we are kind of praying for 17 weeks. So, one of my winners or whatever second place teams on drafters was an 11 receiver team.
Really?
And it was 2 5 11 2. My first second place team.
Are you at the are you here? Is that you, sir? Well, we're gonna review Nice and Blunt's team. We got a 3, 6, 7, 4. We only review YouTube members, by the way. We got another couple. Actually, we missed Lutz. Lutz is here. We got Lutz. We got a 3, 6, 7, 4. Trevor Lawrence, Kyler Murray. He's not a fake. Aaron Rodgers. And Breece Hall, Tootin, Jalen Warren, Aaron Jones, Tajay Spears, Marshawn Lloyd. That feels pretty strong. JSN London.
Look what he did. 4 tight end too.
Yeah. Tedero McMillan, double anchor into Addison to the Kyler. That makes sense. Wandale to McMillan. Dulcich, Freiermuth, Parkinson, Taylor. He took Mason Taylor.
Yeah, the old Mason Taylor click. I mean, in the last round, the tight ends are gross, man. They're gross.
I think he did that as a joke because our Discord had some discourse today about Mason Taylor.
Seems fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if his hero receivers hold up, it can work.
Yeah.
JSN, London, and McMillan have to be the guys,
Right.
and
Yeah.
then
It makes
and then he's
sense.
set up for success. Keeping
I'm
it
not
to 6 RB is good.
I'm not sure it's a full joke, but I think it's a joke. Like he was like,
The
I'm
names
pretty
at
sure
the
it's
bottom of the tight end list are
Yeah.
are tough.
he was showing up as a 5-star for me, but I know better. We got a 3.683 here by UCF Jaguar. We got Herbert. Nice. Blunt didn't get him. We got Baker. We got Cam Ward. Running back, CMC, HN, Tony Pollard, Rico Dowdle, Braylon Allen, and Kalen Black. I don't think you needed both of those. I think one of those would have been fine. But I like this room a lot. Like CMC, HN, and full PPR with Pollard Dowdle to like get you through. Maybe you did that because you had double by week 9. I don't know. But I love this. Like I love those top 4 for sure.
Yeah, it's probably the Braylon clicks probably for that, and then he did the
Yeah.
cuff thing for the memes.
Yeah,
there might be a better spot you could
Right.
make the Kalen Black pick something else, but it's also just kind of cute and unique. Like sometimes it works perfectly, and you get that little ping pong. C-Mac twists his ankle for 2 games, and
Right.
you just leap ahead of the other C-Mac teams, so it can certainly work out well.
We got wide receiver Igbuka, Luther, Brian Thomas, Jacoby Myers, Denzel Boston, Tesla, Wicks, Brennan Thompson, and then Fannin Andrews and Njoku.
Brennan Thompson. Is it a Herbert team?
No. Oh, yeah, it was. It was
Okay.
a Herbert team.
That's fun. I've clicked him once or twice.
The triple anchor with 3 guys that I'm underweight on. But
it needs the Jags guys to be the guys you need.
Yeah,
and I mean Ibuka, he can just be a PPR league winner, so can Burden. So it's fun.
I really like the Wicks pick in the middle here. I think the Wicks pick helps a lot because I think early in season he's going to have a pretty decent role. And then we got Nice and Blunt. We got a 3.674 here. We got Brock Purdy, Bo Nix, and Sam Darnold. We got Omarion Hampton, Jonathan Taylor in the second round, Jordan Mason, Tank Bigsby, Jaden Blue, Mike Washington Jr. Wide receivers, I keep doing that. T. Higgins, Jalen Waddle, Cardinal Tate, Ricky Pearsall, Stephon Diggs, Pat Bryant, Torrey Horton. I love it. Like you did pull up Pearsall, but I don't think that's necessarily wrong. Like he rarely falls all the way back. So if you want him, get him.
If you
not
want him,
get
get
him.
He used to be there, but not anymore.
Look at this tight end room, though. Warren, Goddard, Barner, Theo.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. Like, try to search for flex there.
I don't know. I think you can bail on the Theo pick and just do another receiver.
Yeah, I think the Theo pick, because you don't have Dart here, I think you definitely bail on it. And I do think it has to be a receiver as well if you do it. But this is only his 4th draft in total points. So he is new to total points. I think that so in total points, you just have to have the absolute alpha, right? You have to have the single best. So Theo would have to have like a 24-point game or something at some point to like really hit with this lineup. You know what I mean? In a way that matters for like the season.
It's hard for him to be a guy who's gonna make or break your roster. You know, like you spend high capital on Warren and
got it.
Oh yeah. Keenan went early. Yeah, I was good. I was gonna take Keenan in the last round. Yeah, that was my plan too.
Yeah, but thank you for coming on today. I had a really good time. I'm gonna take an hour break before I go on with old BBG. So
you guys are live in an hour? Yeah.
In 1 hour.
Nice.
So the poll question today, we're going to remember to close it out today. I just closed it out. Did it not pop up? It didn't pop up. So where is it? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
So which of these do you prefer? Gesicki, Darnell Washington, Mayer, or Charlie Kolar? Mike Gesicki, 40%. Darnell Washington, 33. Mayer, 24. Charlie Kolar, 3. 66 votes. Thanks everybody for the engagement. But I will be on with BBG in an hour. I will be on with BBG on this channel tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central. Tell everybody like one last pitch for the Dogmath.
Yeah, Dogmath Best Ball Solver live. Dogmathbestball.com. There is a free solver that all you need is an account. It has manual entry, so you can just make an account, check out the solver. You can do it in draft, you can do it pre-draft, you can do it whenever. You can play around with it, make some strategies, find some cool playoff correlation, do a bunch of cool stuff. If you want access to the premium Dogmath overlay, you can use the Who Hames promo code here. Saves you $10 off your first month and gives you a 48-hour free trial, so you can try it out for 2 days before you get charged. But yeah, it's super cool. I think it's honestly the future of best ball solvers are going to be similar to what I made. You know, some people claim they have solvers. There's another company called The Solver that has a product that isn't a solver. There's simulation products. My solver is an actual solver, more akin to a poker solver, and it's the first of its kind, and it's super cool. So check it out.
Hey, Levin, is this you? I assume this is you. You've not been here before, so I do review a team first time. So we were going to close out, but I forgot that I do this. So
yeah, Ronnie asked for one too. I don't know if he's
not a member and he's been in here. If you would like to give him one, you can, because he specifically asked for you to give him
I'll just give him a quick one. I like what you did. I think he can shave a running back. I think he can go for RB there, just because you spent like the double elite tight end with the double quasi elite QB. Like I might not even go for RB here. I might just go 3 RB. And yeah, I mean, you're a paying receiver. I think it works, but I would definitely not do the 5th running back. I would make that another receiver. And if it was me, I'd probably just do 3 RB, considering what you did at the onesies. But it's a fun team. It's cool. I like doing the spray and pray receiver stuff.
That is a fun team. Then we got 11 here. We got a 2-6-9-3. Jalen Hurts, Matt Stafford, Derrick Henry, my boy Cam Scatterbo, David Montgomery, Blake Corum, Charbonnet, 165, maybe, probably not still. Justice Hill, wide receiver, Puka Olave, double anchor into Parker Washington, Alec Pierce at 93. Like, if his ADP is 90 on drafters, I'm going to start just smashing, taking him. Like, this is a guy who spikes. Like, if he only misses 2 weeks, he's easily worth this price.
Yeah, it's a lot of fear in his price right now.
There is a lot.
A lot of fear.
I need to start drafting before we start getting news that he's going to be, like, only miss a week.
He's already running routes, apparently.
Yeah, right.
I forget who it was, some ETR podcast or something. Where
I've heard
was
that.
It? Yeah. Sorry, I'm I listen to so many damn podcasts.
It was
like some guy had a friend at the university that he's working out at, and apparently he's running full speed and awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like,
there's a secondhand.
I'm trying to get more Alec Pierce right now, but he's going like right before me over and over again. Omar Cooper, Trey Harris, Zachariah Brandt, Jeremy Bernard, Jack Besh. I love this. Like, the double anchor leaning into it, and then Parker. Like, I don't love the Parker price.
The Jack Besh click. Me and who were talking about that yesterday.
Yeah, we were actually. Yeah. And then Kelsey, Ferg, Gesicki, that could work. I like it. It's a solid team.
Yeah, so Jack Besh is super cool. It's a guy I'm going to start mixing in at the end. I think he's an interesting guy in that ambiguous receiver room.
For sure. If you want more drafters, Thursday I'm going to be doing my drafters ticket giveaway. Assuming they haven't responded to the one from last week yet, so I've messaged them a couple. Sometimes it just takes several days. Like, they always do it, but sometimes it just takes them a bit. So gotta wait, make sure that everything's still good. But I'll see everybody in an hour. Have a good day. Thanks, Updog, for popping in. Peace.